Hey, what are you doing here? What? Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Hi. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's me, I'm the guy. Fucker jump scared me. Okay, and? Sounds like a skill issue if you ask me. Welcome. I knew he'd add the vulture back. Hell yeah. I am adding the vulture back, actually. You jest. But I actually am. For real, for real. Who is this guy? I could be your angel or your devil. Alright, come with me. I have to take you on a journey. Actually, we're gonna stay here for a second. The journey starts here. To my behind me directly, to my right, your left, is this old, ugly piece of garbage doo-doo Banshee. You might be like, rejected. Why is that heretic Banshee so doo-doo? The reason is because it was badly done. To my left is the one that I spent 6 hours working on yesterday, non-stop, and actually brought it to life in the quote-unquote correct way that it was always meant to look, but it never had that look because the H2A shaders on it were ugly and dumb and bad. Looks better shinier. It's okay to be wrong, but also I kind of agree. It does look nicer when it's like shinier, but it's supposed to be orange, not gold. We'll see though on getting it to look a little shinier. Come with me. You improved it a lot more, indeed. But I still need to continue to improve it further. For now though, it's pretty nice. And I am going to improve it further today, but before I do, how long am I going to install Hugegrass for? Not much longer. I'm adding one new vehicle because this map is in severe need of this particular vehicle, which is a small one that also packs a punch. Not this. This is a nice vehicle, and it still needs a little bit more work, but I'm going to go much further than this. Beyond just taking this vehicle and giving it damage states, I'm going to add another new vehicle, but it's going to be a very cool and interesting other Covenant vehicle, not a flying one. Look at that, you can just bust up these little Banshees now. It's got damage states, dude, amazing! How do I do it? Oh my god, I'm incredible! No Heretic Ghost? Well, that's the thing, right? So, that's what we're doing today. That's right. We are, in fact, making a ghost today. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think anybody would have clicked in the stream if I told you that we were working on a ghost today. So that's why the thumbnail is extremely clickbaity with a big, big question mark. I baited you in here. You fool! You absolute idiot! I can't believe you fell for that. You're so dumb! And yet you're here. And I mean, you're actually very intelligent and I value you, and I also love you. Deeply. Romantically, even. But now take a look at this. I am dumb. Well, shit, now I feel bad. That hurts my feelings. Get over it. Because today we're in modding boot camp, and that means we're going to be learning about making fancy, colorful ghosts. And you're going to learn. No need to thank me. I do it because I love the game. Now, take a look. Can we eventually get the Spirit Dropship? Oh yeah, we have the Spirit Dropship. The only issue with the Spirit Dropship is that it's basically useless, actually. That's the issue. It's useless. Alright, did I already do that in Reach? Yes, but I'm going to do it a little differently this time, and by a little differently, I mean so little. Just the tiniest bit differently. I think I want to make it a anti-air ghost. Let me turn on my webcam so you guys can see how serious I am. Hello. I think I'm going to make this an anti-air ghost. Now, you guys tell me. Alright, we got the Banshee, which only appears in Forge if you're crazy enough to add it. And then we have the Heretic Banshee, which is... it's just better. Okay, let's be real. It's just better in every single way. It's cooler. It's gold and silver. It's neat. It shoots red and it boosts orange piss colors. Now, tell me this, alright? What if there was a ghost that was the red and the same color as, like, the anti-air wraith, and it fired fuel rods and had a completely different weapon on the front? Like, I could get rid of these two guns that are on the front here, and I could mount Are we listening to Skyrim music? Guys, it's nighttime. We're in Whiterun. You're walking, you can hear the clanking of metal. It's the sound of your steel armor that you just found from a dungeon. You pull out your sword, and quick save. You begin to slaughter everyone around you. The guards turn on you. You knew this would happen. I don't think you're very serious about the anti-air ghost. Listen! I'm very serious about the anti-air ghost. Pull out my sword from my bangs. Actually, swords are supposed to be in a scabbard, so that does not make any sense. Clearly, you do not understand medieval and the way that swords work. Oh yeah, the ghost is going to be very speedy. Okay, look at this. I can't do shit in this. The ghost is so slow. Even when boosting. So, my ghost, the better ghost, is going to look a lot better than this, alright? No, bring it back? No, I don't think I will. It's actually called a Jiral Hana. Stop, monoblock. Stop it. I love ghost. Making progress on the Wolverine. Check out Modding General. Are you serious? You're working. What about your map, though? Wait, what? What the fuck? Hold on, I'm looking. Whoa! Whoa! Wait, holy shit! Okay, that's dope. Guys. Guys. He's doing it. Look. He's doing it. Skaboodley's doing it. His low poly sculpt of the Wolverine. It's done! It's done! Now he has to like texture it and do all kinds of other stuff. And shenanigans and witchcraft. Dude, he's cooking it! This source asset uses the exact same tracks as the Scorpion. Perfect! Oh wait, so that means you have the high poly Scorpion asset. The Scorpion tread asset. Very interesting. Halo Brian, thank you for the 312. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. You said Phantom with visible damage when? I don't know. The Phantom damage, like, is it really needed? It would be cool, actually. That would be really cool. I'm kind of bad at... Well, I'm actually a lot better at damage states than I used to be. I don't want to say I'm bad at it. I guess I should really just give it a try. I've become a lot better at it. The Halo 2 Scarab, with all of its damage states, I think, personally, are a sign that I've become quite good when it comes to damage states, especially on the Covenant stuff. But look at this. Skaboodley actually has the high poly version of the Scorpion tank treads. If you don't know, this is the Scorpion tank treads texture that's in-game in Halo 3, I believe. And what a process that happens a lot in game dev is they'll make a high poly 3D model like this, and then they'll kind of just like bake it down flat with like false 3D depth and stuff. So what we're actually looking at here on this model, funnily enough, is the actual high poly 3D version of the Halo 3 tank treads that gets baked down onto the texture we see in game. So this is the original model that an artist crafted a long time ago for it. It's pretty fucking cool. If you ever wanted to know what it looks like. Dude, how is there flood music in my playlist? Oh, that's not flood music. Nah, whatever. We will now play the Mjolnir mix. Dude, I would love a high poly version of the Wolverine to print. Unfortunately, I do not think that is possible, but... Oh, wait, this is cool. Yeah, here we go. With the UVs, the way that they work in-game. Nice, dude. Nice! Oh, the Wolverine's so sick. Oh, it's so dope. Alright, that's really fucking cool. But I'm gonna do something way cooler than that, which is making a recolored ghost with fancy guns. And everybody knows that's way cooler than Skaboodley's extremely high quality, high detail Wolverine. I'm gonna give some nice suspension animations on the front and back. Ooh, suspension animations on the treads. That's got me pretty interested. I feel like I'd have to stare at the tread design for a little bit to understand what would be possible, but I'm interested, man. Oh, I cannot wait to see what you do with that. Is it possible to add energy shields to the Banshee? Yeah, I could. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I could. Because the Seraph has energy shields. I don't know if you ever noticed it. Actually, now that I think about it, I have never seen the Seraph's energy shields activate when playing on El Dorito. They do work here in-game, and you'll see if I shoot a rocket launcher. But yeah, I've never noticed them working in El Dorado, now that I think about it. Wolverine would be a perfect vehicle for a future Hugegrass update. Agreed, the Wolverine would be incredible. I'm sure there will be like a Hugegrass 2.1 update at some point that adds some new content, like new vehicles and things. When are you putting the pit map on this? Never. Where would I put the pit? Dude, a spider bit my hand and it's been so itchy today. Ow. Fuck bugs, fuck humidity, fuck the summer, fuck everything. Alright. This ghost is going to become a cooler, fancier ghost. Now the real question is, okay, if I'm doing an anti-air ghost. Let me grab the anti-air wraith. Hold on. Yo, Modded Gamer, thank you for the $2 tip. Appreciate the support, thank you very much. We need more Drill Sergeant Shotgun for modding boot camp. Facts. I do want to do some tutorials soon, so real modding boot camp soon. Also, definitely give Phantom damage states. Anything to nerf Halo Brian. The Murder Hornet needs to live. Listen, if I give the Phantom damage states, that doesn't mean it's going to be weaker. It means that it's going to be more obvious how much health it has. Okay, look at this. What if the Ghost, instead of having 2 guns in the front, it had one of these like one of these things that are like on the triple bit, just like sticking out of the front, but like smaller versions of just like one of these little bits of the 3. I think that'd be kind of cool. Halo Brian needs to be nerfed. Dude, every time I see Halo Brian getting a Pelican, he does this annoying ass thing where he like looks straight up in the Pelican as high as he can go and then goes wow wow and starts doing like a corkscrew maneuver straight up in the air. And I'm just, ugh. I missed the Extinction Red Brute Ghost. It would shred light vehicles with plasma spams. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I mean, we now have a Banshee that kind of is the equivalent of that with the Heretic Banshee. Got its red plasma spam. Heretic Ghost would go hard. I agree, actually. Heretic Ghost would go really hard. But to make a Heretic Ghost, I would have to actually texture stuff. I could take this and kind of make it a hair. No, if I just recolor it to like orange, it would not really feel like a Heretic Ghost, you know? It would just be an orange ghost. And wait, I'd say it would fit the theme because it's gold and Fuel Rod Ghost. Gun is gold, just saying. I mean, it'd be a lot like the green and gold ghost that I did in Reach. That was the Fuel Rod Ghost. Oh, my sweet weasel. My sweet weasel. You're so pretty. Quick purr into the mic. You're so pretty. You're so cute. I love you, weasel. There's already a golden ghost? Yeah, I feel like a reddish ghost would be kind of cool. A speedy red ghost. Maybe I could even give it like red effects and like red bolts. I don't know though. You know, I'll give it a try. I'll try different color schemes and see what looks good. Why not do one like the CE concept art? Well, I just want to do like a recolor with like different effects and maybe like some small adjustments to the model. Like a variant of the ghost, right? I'm not going to be making an entirely new vehicle here. Hey, remember the Mythos from CE? Yeah, I do. I loved that vehicle. It would be nice to have something like that someday. It was also extremely like terrible as a vehicle though. You couldn't aim it for shit, so you would never get kills with it. And it was like very slow. Also, the Halo War stuff is suffering from an imbalance between UNSC and Cubby vehicles. I posted a list of planned stuff. I have to make the most of the source files for them. Oh? Ooh. Oh, the needle thing. That thing is so weird, but I love it. Can I show? What is that? I like the air artillery. That's cool. This thing is very interesting to me. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's cool. It kind of reminds me of like a Lich. It's like a launch pad. It's like an aircraft carrier for the Covenant. It's really interesting. It's literally like a Banshee aircraft carrier. I've never seen this piece of concept art before. It's dope, though. I'm a fan of that. That's what caught my eye the most. Like, the other stuff is really cool, but that one is like, I've never seen that before. This, though, dude, imagine how fun it would be to have a little Covenant mech walker that shoots like giant needles. Demon would finally be happy. The needle walker vehicle would be there. You know, both the Draugr and this thing? True, that'd be cool. Oh, the Draugr. Actually, it's been so long since I thought about the Draugr. I'd actually forgotten about it. Damn. I still would love to do the Draugr. Okay, all that aside, I want to try, this will just be a test, okay, to do the Fuel Rod Ghost. I think it would be fun. I'm going to try it, and if I don't like it, big whoop, it'll take me like 15 minutes to put it together, you know? So let me do that. We'll do tool, extract, render, data, objects, vehicles, ghost. Okay, now we've got the ghost extracted. I'm going to pop up in Blender. Basically what it's going to happen here is, like I said before, just as a test, I might just scrap it because I don't like it, but I'm going to rip the guns off the ghost, and I'm going to swap them out for modified versions of these tubes with some like lights in them and stuff. Slap them on the front, see if it looks good, give it this color scheme, and maybe change like the colors of its lights and stuff, and then if that looks good, then, you know, then that looks good. And then it'll be good. Or if it doesn't look good, then, oh well. At least I tried. And then I can do a different version of the ghost. I just want a speedier, more powerful version of the ghost. That's not just literally the ghost. Rusty Quarters with a $5. Thank you very much. I appreciate your support. My vote is for the White Ultra Ghost that behaves like the Halo 5 wreck. It fired explosive bolts and was faster. Explosive bolts could be fun. I like the idea of it firing explosive bolts, actually. Maybe the anti-air stuff is a little overdone. It could fire like super speedy explosive bolts and just be like a very, very powerful version of the ghost. I'm open to that. Definitely open to it. I really like the pearlescent colors of the Ultra Covenant stuff anyway. It would be a lot of fun to recreate that in Halo 3. I think I'd really like to see that in a shader, actually. It'd be a lot of fun. Okay, anyway. Let me quickly grab not just the ghost, but also the vehicles, Wraith, turrets, anti-air, is that right? No, that's not right. Hold on. Tags, objects, vehicles, Wraith, turrets, and oh, it's anti-air. Dude, I was so close, man. I'm so good with Halo 3's files. I was that close. Okay, well, anyway, now that I got those, we can import those from extracted here. File, import a JMS. Obviously, we need the ghost first, which should be, get this, under the folder called ghost. Wow. Make the circular area on the left side of the ghost glow with a green hue, like the fuel rod energy is powering the ghost, and the anti-air cannons attached to it. Oh, you mean the engine block bit? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Actually, it'd be fun. I could make all of the energy on it. Actually, wait, what is the anti-air wraith is not green, right? It's glows blue. Yeah, no, it's glows blue. Okay. I'll debate it. I'll see how it looks. I might change it to be green, but I'm kind of a fan of just the anti-air wraith's design overall. I think it's pretty nice. We'll see, though. We'll see. All right, anyway, we have the ghost like so. I'll double check really quickly that it's got its regions, which, okay, everything is set up. So theoretically, if I just extracted this into the game now, it would come out looking like a completely normal ghost, except for like maybe a couple of things, like the names of markers. I'm gonna pray that that is the case and quickly go through. Oh no, even that's set up. Wonderful. Okay, so let's make a new folder for this. We'll call it the Ghost AA for now, because in some way, some form, it will be a form of anti-air. Put the fuel rod gun on that engine block to turn it into a swivel for the gun. I could. Well, I mean, what I did in Reach was something that I copied from Halo CE, where they literally stuck the fuel rod cannon right here, and it just rotated up and down. And that actually worked pretty well, surprisingly. But what I'm going to try, because I might do that, because that's a classic, it's an absolute banger. But before that, I want to try my idea of putting two of these little fuel rod thingies on here, because that could look good. I actually think it could look good. I want to at least try it before immediately just going to the classic bit. Okay. This is a little bit annoying. Oh my god. Okay, I need to hide a bunch of stuff. Base turret, hide. All the major turret stuff hidden. Okay, now we're just left with the interior part, which all I want is the base turret gun. So I want to select the anti-air bits. Okay, hold up. Do you guys remember? Yo, Talca, thank you for the 2. Much appreciated. Hold on, let me read that in a second, Talca. Do you guys remember when I did this in Halo Reach and it had like the glowy bits? There was like the illumination maps. I extracted this and they're not here for some reason. Oh, it's because they were attached to the wrong region. Dude, Bungie, you fucked up! There's no glowy bits on the inside of the anti-air wraith because Bungie assigned them to the wrong fucking... Are they floating inside here? Or are they just not rendering? Where are they? They just like don't render. You goofed, Bungie. You absolutely goofed. You made a fool of yourselves. I don't know where they are, but your cool illumination maps that are supposed to be in here just aren't in there. Thank you for the 2 though, Talca again. Said, IDM the needle caster weapon. Pick shoots lance. Let me see. Wait, what the fuck is this? What is this? This is cool as fuck. Is this a custom designed weapon? And what is this creature? I swear I've seen this creature. Isn't that like a StarCraft monster or something? I swear that's from like StarCraft. It's like the Boyds or... I don't know, I'm not a StarCraft player. I don't know what it's called, but I swear that's a StarCraft monster. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah. Not StarCraft. I'm totally wrong. Yeah, it's one of those space something franchises. That is really cool, though. I really like the design of that gun. That's dope. Yo, Modded Gamer, thanks for the $2 tip. Appreciate you. Thank you. Look what Halo Brian sent in supporter. I told you he's too powerful. What did he do? What did he do this time? This fucking guy. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, dude. This is Halo Brian's technique. Him and the Pelican. He always does this. He killed a longsword by doing his fucking spiral straight upwards. What kind of bullshit is that? Slammed into a longsword and it exploded instantly. I'm fixing the longsword. It's still on my to-do list. I have it written down, but I'm fixing the damn longsword. This is a dope weapon, though. I don't know why it looks so flat. It's got, like, no shading on it. But it looks nice. I really like the design a lot. You just uppercutted it? Yeah, actually. Okay. I've figured what I want to do out. I'm taking these things. Mortar, okay, this material, mortar charge, is just like... Is it the material that's broken? I need to know. I need to get to the bottom of this, okay? I've been staring into these empty little husks for too long. I need to know what it is that Bungie fucked up that made this anti-air wraith not show up correctly on the build of Halo 3 that we have known forever and ever. Shaders. What was it called? It was... This is Wraith... No, Mortar Charge. Oh, maybe they only show up when it's firing? No, they don't show up at all, even when it's firing. It's called Mortar Charge, and it just isn't showing up. The function data is for Mortar Illume. What the fuck is Mortar Illume? That's not a real name for a function. Okay, if I instead switch Mortar Illume for driver seat power, look how much better it looks. Look at that, dude. That's what it should look like all the time. That is a hidden texture that nobody ever sees. how much better this looks with those glowy bits in there. I feel like this is what it's supposed to look like. They like cut out the function that this shader was using and everybody forgot it existed or something. It looks way better like that. I'm gonna switch it back for the sake of everything being vanilla, but like, man, what a depressing reality. Oh, this is one of my favorite vehicles. Looks like how you had it in Reach. Yeah, I know, I discovered it in Reach and I was just staring at it like, what the fuck? Why does it look so much better? And I realized it was because it was supposed to look... No, you know what? That looks so much better. I'm not going to sit and live in a world where it looks worse. What is wrong with me? Why did I say that? Fuck vanilla. Also, that's on the regular Wraith. Let's do anti-air. Yeah, fuck it. How much better that looks, man. Straight improvement. Now, I'm also going to put that on the Ghost and just kind of hope that it looks good, actually. I'm not sure if this will look good on the Ghost now that I'm thinking about it, because in reality, I might have to get a little creative with this. Wait a minute. Oh, man. How much is that? These are sharp angles. I would say... Use the Revenant gun model as a replacement. The Revenant gun model. Would you mind taking a look at the Ghost concept art? If you posted in like Stream Chat or something, did you? If you posted somewhere, I'll take a look at it. Alright. Base turret, medium turret, major turret, and destroyed turret all get to go up. Get deleted. Which then leaves me with just this, which is exactly what I'm looking for. Like the stream, true. King Sidorek is absolutely correct. You have to like the stream immediately. If you don't, it's the end. It will all die. Wait, the Ghost concept art looks crazy. What the hell? Oh. We get ads. Okay, well, I can't do anything because I have ad blocker and it broke, and I'll look at it later, sorry. I will take a look at it, I promise, but it's complicated. Wait, oh shoot, I've messed up. What I also needed was the back side of these, which if I can just squeeze my camera in here. I also need that material, which is anti-air metal. Perfect. Okay, now, for real this time, this should be good. Okay, now we separate. Then I go into the regions and I get rid of the stupid region, the dumb turret region that we don't need because it's dumb and also stupid. And for some reason contains my precious. Okay, and then I carefully, methodically deselect that. Start all this out, delete those. Okay, not bad. Now I'm left with a full and complete turret. gonna grab just this, and we'll see what happens. One silly, wacky selection away, and we'll have the entirety of the anti-air cannon turret thing. Really obnoxious to select that, though, just based on the way the model is set up. Okay. Next word chat? Yeah. Hello, concept art. Neat. Oh, that's stream chat. Using some old YouTube vid thumbnail, but an image you can clearly see the A Wraith barrel lights are active. No, they are not. Are they? I'm pretty sure that's just a reflection. Yeah, that's a reflection on the normal map. They are a reflection, and I can prove it. Y'all don't believe me. Y'all are like, nah, rejected. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I will literally prove it to you. You looking for a shape that looks like a triangle, kind of like a little triforce, see that? It's like 3 triangles around a little glowy bit in the middle. Can you imagine what could possibly look like that? I'll tell you. It's actually crazy simple. Oh, I gotta set it up just right so that we don't have too many particles in the way. There we go, that might just work. Check it out. Is rejected crazy? Or does the bump map have a small circle in the middle, a triangle on any outer corner here with a dark ring in the middle, just like this? A dark ring in the middle, and the corners on the outside there. What you're seeing is a reflection of the normal map on the inside, not the illumination. See that? There's a dark ring, a little thing in the center, and the 3 outsides of a triangle. See that? See what I'm looking at? You see? Which is not at all even close to what the actual shape looks like. See, they all have that. It's just the inside of the metal reflecting with a little normal map causing the dark circle. Whereas if it was using the actual little bit, it would instead be 3 glowing blue circles, which is completely different from the visual we're seeing here of just the metal reflecting with the normal maps. Boom! Atheists dismantled your argument. It's over. Y'all thought I was wrong. What can I say? I'm just that big of a giant nerd. Anyway, let's move on and pretend like I didn't just go through all of that. Alright, so this is going to be Wraith AA turret. Gonna save that. And then we're going to go back to our ghost. We're going to delete the guns. Does El Dorito have a theater mode? No, I wish it did, but unfortunately it does not. If it did, it would be a lot easier to make like cool videos and showcases for it, but as far as making any cinematic stuff, I do have to go to MCC to grab any cool stuff and things and whatnot. Okay, guns are gone, so we'll make a save on that. And now, let's append in the Wraith A turret object. Be this one? Yeah. Oh my god, I did not realize how large this piece was. Parent this real quickly to the armature. Alright, so yeah, that's a very large cannon structure. Alright, hear me out, game. What if for one, I rotated this like so. Grabbed these here. Go to the UV editor and view this. Now, what if I took this and this, deselected these, went into my options and turned on correct face attributes, viewed those UVs very carefully, and dragged them forward. Try and close that gap a little bit. Do we have any weird stretching going on the UVs here by doing that? I don't think we do. I think it's actually fine. I can't see it because I don't have any textures, but theoretically it's okay. Now that I have correct face attributes on, I could also theoretically... Well, let me turn that off for this next bit. Shrink that down. Actually, I don't want to shrink it too much. Perhaps like that, and then I could turn back correct face attributes on, like that forward. That could be good. Could be something like that. Wait, why is there a hole? Has that always been there? Dear God, it has. That's okay. I have the exact faces required to patch said hole. All I need is to turn on snapping for vertices, slap that on there, go here, merge by distance on everything, then disable all the geometry data. Make sure face orient them correctly, flip them, and finally shade smooth by angle. Wow! Actually, I don't think I want to shade smooth by angle. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be all smooth. Kit bashing a ghost with an AA Wraith barrel? I am. And kit bashing, I'm being an artist, I'll have you know. Things that Orc put the concept art in the stream chat? Oh, let me see. Oh, it's really cool, actually. I like how it has one cannon. That's kind of dope. Maybe that's why the old Halo Custom Edition stuff had just a single cannon on it. Man, the concept art goes hard. That's really cool. I like that it feels more fluttery, kind of like bug-like. See those three little openings, those vents kind of, and that side vent right there? Those were on the original concept art, all those little vents there. I like that. Very cool. Very, very cool. I could, hear me out, I could make this one very large barrel that it has mounted like high on the wing. Could do something like this, perhaps. I'm not against doing that. That'd be kind of cool. Definitely needs two. I don't know if it's gonna have like a big barrel. I think it should be just a singular one. That does kind of make me want to pull the back out a little bit more. All right, blew its back. I mean, pulled its back out. Looks good. The asymmetry goes crazy. I think that's kind of cool. I just hope it looks good. I haven't seen if I stretch the textures to high hell or not. I'm a little too lazy to grab the diffuse maps. Oh, fuck it, whatever. I'll grab the diffuse map, so it'll be worth it. Anti-air.shader uses the anti-air base map, which looks like that, which I now screenshot by pixel peeping my whole screen. Doing this the right way. That. Okay. Oh, I did pull some blue pixels. I can't. Demon, thank you for the tenor. Hold on, I'll read it in a second. Criticizing me, as Demon only sends super chats to criticize me these days. Thank you for the tenor. I appreciate it. Let's see. So we're totally going to be releasing, instead of adding a completely new Covenant vehicle for no reason, right? Especially since the Covenant already has an AA vehicle. What? I called that shit, dude. I called it. All he just sends in super chats to criticize me these days. It's fine. Anti-air is... Where do you want me to pull these human anti-air vehicles from? Covenant anti-air vehicles are so easy because they already have them. As for making a human one, like what I could do, like a rocket hog that locks on, but at that point we already have, you know, a Gauss cannon, Gauss hog. Wait, I can't. Guys, hear me out. I could also kit bash a rocket warthog today. Hear me out, okay? I know there's going to be a Wolverine, which is going to look so good, but also like a classic CE style, Halo 3 style rocket warthog would go kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Like I could do the triple barrel in the style of the CE rocket warthog. Do you guys know? Minus the fact that it's black and yellow, which I could do, but I probably won't. I really like the CE rocket warthog. I'm a huge fan of it. Like, I also really like the Halo, like, wait, let me find a good picture of it. This one's pretty good. I also really like, you know, the newer games. They have the Reach rocket warthog and stuff, but man, look at that. It's a rocket warthog that's very similar in style to the, like, regular chain gun warthog, but instead it's got a triple barreled rocket launcher style thing going on it, which is really cool. And it would be super, super easy to add into the game. And I think it'd be a lot of fun too. And I also could do the yellow and black colors, like, color scheme for it. I'm not against it because it would be pretty fun, and also, you know, it'd be a cool callback. We already have the Halo PC CE fuel rod cannons in the game, so why not? Can't you just rip off the turret of the Reach one? I could, or I'm caressing it with my mouse. Don't judge me. I could make a little kit bash of this, since if you notice, most of its textures already come from the rocket launcher. Oh, it's so good. Gah! I want it. I'll say the Halo 1 Rocket Hog is anti-armor, AoE, not anti-air. I can make it anti whatever the fuck I want, because it's mine! But I just, something about it really just feels right. It almost makes me not want to add this, but I will. Almost. All right, now, in order to get this working, I probably should have this rotate on some kind of bone. But then I would have to reanimate most of the ghosts, which really isn't too much of a problem. I don't think the ghost has... What does the ghost have as far as animations go in Halo 3 anyway? Like, actually, what does it have? Do its wings even move? Okay, so the wings move a little. Does it have a spinny bit? Okay, it doesn't even have a spinny bit. It just has the two little flaps that move when I turn, which is super easy to replicate the animation of. Oh, dear God, I just realized. The anti-air wraith. I'm missing something. Yo, Demon! Thank you for the 2 man. Appreciate it. Rocket pod turret from campaign. That would look really bad, to be honest. It wouldn't match the art style at all. That would be like a proper, very obvious kit bash. I need to grab these illumination bits. I totally lost them without even thinking. That's awkward. I need to go snag those. Kiru! Thank you for the 5! Thank you, thank you. For this AA Ghost, how about making the gun massive, but it can have damage states and potentially be broken off? I will say, I like that a lot, and I should add the damage states from this to it. That said, though, if I do that, then the ghost becomes useless at a certain point. But then again, I could make it extremely powerful to counteract the fact that, yes, it can be broken. The Wraith AA textures are so ugly. They really are. They're like Halo 2 resolution. It's crazy how blurry they are for, like, no reason. It's pretty rough. If I'm not mistaken, actually... Let me see this. Does the anti-air texture, is it even unique? Is it a unique texture? Turrets, mortar, bitmaps. Is it a unique texture or does it just reuse the mortar? Oh no, okay. It is a unique texture. It's using the same UVs for like a large portion of it. But yeah, it does have its own unique textures. I was about to say. Very odd though. It does look pretty bad. I'll be real. Looks a lot better with those extra lights on the inside, but still. Get back to look at the AA turrets. Just wait. Can you add that look of the AA turrets? Just put it on the back of the Ghost. Oh, you mean like have the turrets on the back? No, I don't think they would look very good if I did that, to be honest. That's just my personal preference. I would prefer to... Wait. Okay, yeah, no, that is a separate illumination thing I missed out on. Going back to the AA turret. I accidentally the whole thing. Which means I need to make a new file and re-import the entire Wraith again. Very fun. Very, very fun. Very lovely. Alright, let me import JMS. Grab myself wherever I grabbed it from last time. Anti-air.jms. Shove my camera into here and find... Are you it? Anti-air metal? No, 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 no. Where is the glowy bit? I know you're here. Hide. Where are you? Wraith blown open. Hide. Is that it? Anti-air illume. Yes, that's it. I've found you. You shall be mine. Separate those out. Save this to Wraith Anti-Air Turret 2. Go back to my Ghost. Wait. Which one did I grab? Just need to be rotated 90 degrees from the back. Counterclockwise. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so now we append from the second one. The anti-air 001. Clear the parent. Delete the armature. Take this. Rotate X minus 90. And now we have funny, wacky, colorful thingy. I just need to scale it correctly. Drag it down. Scale it down a bit. There we go. This should probably be okay. Yeah, very nice. You can join those two together and all is well, except for probably the duplicate materials that inevitably get created because I just love Blender so much. There we go, though. All better. Very good. Okay, I'm gonna use the restroom super quickly, and I'll be back in like 1 minute. King Sidorang, thank you for the 2. That's only your 3rd super chat ever. Damn. Appreciate that, though. He said, Gadoosh Warthog, Gadoosh Okay, Gadoosh... Oh, God, I would love to have the Gadoosh in the game, but unfortunately we don't. That said, I'm going to have to find something to replace the rocket launchers with in the hangar, so we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll figure out something. Gadoosh probably won't be done in time, but who knows. I'll be right back then. Alright. Anti-chair Warthog? No. Only positive chair content on this stream. I'll have you know that chairs are a very important and integral piece of content here, and if you think for even 1 second that I would do anything to harm the chair content this stream provides, I'm gonna have you know you're absolutely fucking mistaken, you sick bastard. Okay, everything looks good so far on this, but I have to get a little creative when it comes to the regions for it, because the Ghost has this funny thing where it's got regions for the right and left gun. I'm going to just parent this to the left gun region, which will be default L gun. I am going to need a destroyed version of this thing, which there is a destroyed version on the actual anti-air wraith, but also I'm lazy, so I'm not going to do that right now. Fuck it. So I'm going to try throwing this into the game now. Before I do, though, I think I'll just use the regular shaders. That's fine. Use the regular Ghost shader, so this will be... I'll probably reuse the Ghost, like, physics model and stuff, too. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just reuse most of the Ghost content. It's just a reskin, after all. I don't have to go crazy with it. Alright. So... let's take the extracted render model and put it into a brand new folder for the vehicles, which I'll call Ghost AA. Throw the render model in there, and now that I think about it, hold on, let me try something. Okay, yeah, so what I'll do is take the vehicle tag, the model tag, the collision tag, the physics tag, and the shaders folder here. And I'm going to just put them into a new folder called Ghost AA, which will automatically get generated. Now that I have those, I can run the render command. And this will bring our custom Ghost into the game. I'll do draft lighting. It'll be kind of ugly for a second. Oh, right, I need the anti-air shaders. Vehicles, Wraith, turrets... anti-air shaders. Where are the shaders for this? Are they not here? Oh, I guess they're not. We need anti-air metal, mortar charge, and anti-air loom. Anti-air loom, anti-air metal, and mortar charge. Okay. Go back to our Ghost real quick. Drop a nuke for the lads. Oh, it's been so long since I dropped a nuke, and it's been so long since there was actually a nuke that... because El Dorito, the nukes, like, just don't look right. Because there's, like, a cap on particles that MCC doesn't have. So, let's see. It's been so long since I've actually seen a fully featured nuke on this map, man. That is not rendering correctly at all. What the fuck? It didn't render right. Let's try that again. Oh, you know what? This is the crappy El Dorito version. I was trying to make a version that would be compatible with El Dorito on the hopes that it would be able to render better, but I was not able to get that to happen, unfortunately. So I need to swap that back out. What is it? Longsword H2A, weapon, nuke. Now, where's the weapons? Longsword, gun, weapon. Yeah, I need to swap it back out. The nuke itself should just go back to the regular standard nuke, which uses not that. Barrel secondary. Okay, yeah, the nuke projectile. Yeah, I was trying to, as you can see, I was using the optimized effect, which I never actually completed. I'm just going to switch it back to the classic effect, which looks a lot better, to be honest. Let's try that again. Actually good nuke. Look at all those particles, just dense, over fucking flowing particles. And do that, wasn't that before the big patch they did for El Dorito Tool thing? Maybe it works better now? No, unfortunately the particles are exactly the same in El Dorito currently, where they have a much lower threshold for how many particles can be rendered on screen at any given time. Even after the update, I noticed the nuke looks the same, which is totally expected, to be honest. I don't think the developers, the devs, went out of their way to improve that for any reason. I think the only person who's probably even bothered by the fact that there's a lower particle limit is me, because I throw as many particles as I can onto the screen at any given time. I don't spend too much time optimizing them, which leads to my nuke looking really cool, in my opinion, but also being... I could think of some ways to optimize it, I'll put it that way. I definitely am not going out of my way to make it look perfect. Alright. Back to here, where I'm making a cool little anti-air fuel rod ghost. It did render. Now I'm going to very quickly hook everything up. Refresh our files. Now we have Ghost AA. Oh shit! I haven't spawned this in it forever. Guys, there was a vehicle I made as a joke for the stream. I think I only spawned it in once ever, but it was while developing Hugegrass. While I spawned in my anti-air ghost... Oh, that was a mistake. Hold on. We're loading. Let me not spawn in the anti-air ghost yet. I want to spawn this in. This is kind of cool. Look at this. This is a little vehicle. I literally did this in like 20 minutes. You guys remember this thing? It's the ghost fast as fuck. I love this thing. Oh my god! Surely I'll survive. That's funny. Can you drive in the water like the Flash? For how fast it is, probably not, but you know what? We should try. No! All right. My globals are broken, so we crash on death barriers. Unfortunate. I was using that on this. Dude, that would be... I should do the Warthog run with the fast ghost. That would be fun. Alright, well, while we load back in, let's get the anti-air ghost hooked up. Which involves renaming a bunch of files. There we go. Grabbing that directory, copying it, then taking the vehicle into here. Ideally. There we go. Go to the ghost AA.model. Render model. And actually no, just the render model. We don't have to do anything else except the render model. That's ideal. Let's wait until we're actually back in game. Will the AA Ghost have tracking projectiles? Probably. I have not. Yeah, actually it's going to be basically the smaller, lightweight equivalent of the anti-air wraith. And if I don't like how it looks or plays or any number of other things, then I'll just make a different kind of ghost. My goal right now is just have a cool ghost that can do good stuff on the map. And it's not really much deeper than that. So it should look more or less like a regular ghost when I spawn it in, minus the giant thingy on it. Which is not rendering in because the variants don't account for it. Let's fix that real quick. No, wait. The variants should account for it. Ghost, what's going on here? Default L gun. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Not set to the armature, and also doesn't have the vertex group applied. I think I'll give it frame hole as its vertex group for now. That means it won't animate at all, but we can animate it later by giving it its own little nice animation. We render it, and now it should appear. 10 days until Elden Ring DLC. Wait, was it in already? What? It didn't render. The Elden Ring DLC's already that close? Good God. You know, I might not have assigned its region, actually. But now it should be assigned. And it has its materials set. It has its armature set to make sure the relations are correct. It is parented by an object armature. Yeah, if it wasn't working before, somehow, now it should absolutely work. Bitch, what? How? How the fuck? How the fuck? Riddle me that shit. Alright, how? And I quote, the fuck? Okay. I have a better idea. I'm gonna give it its own region. I'm not gonna fuck with any of the other regions. This one's gonna be default AA gun. Yeah, that's not gonna be tied to any of the prior damage states or anything like that. It's my own completely custom region. It does not take shit from anybody. And now I get to set it up. We can get rid of the L gun and the R gun sections from the original Ghost, because we don't even use those anymore. Now we have the AA gun section with the default permutation at 1 with no unique states to speak of, which means I'm force rendering it. Nice. Okay, the illumination, I'm gonna be honest, this looks a little bit goofy, but just let me keep cooking with it. Are we looking at any stretched textures? No, it looks like I did manage to save the textures. Those look rather silly, but, you know, fine. Okay, those got fucked up. That clearly I fucked those up at some point. The back part, is it just flipped? Let me double check it really quickly. It's important to me that these work correctly. Anti-air illumination, which I now have to go in and fix the shaders for. Uses the function data. Anti-air loom, which instead becomes driver seat power. Oh, you know what? The reason it's probably not working, I was supposed to use the anti-air illume, but they were using the mortar illume for it because it shared a shader. Unfortunate. Looks good? Sure. Yeah, why not? That looks good there. As good as it can, I guess. These are fucked up, though. I'm going to have to re-grab those from the anti-air cannon, unfortunately. Okay, we'll go back to the anti-air turret object. Anti-air 2. Keep transformation, delete the armature, grab you over here, grab the materials of mortar charge, separate it out. Delete one instance of each on their faces. Double check that my thing isn't there. Good, it's not. How are there even more instances of these? What the fuck? How many regions could there possibly be? Okay, good. Hey, kitty cat. And then I gotta rotate X minus, rotate X positive 90. And separate that out, delete that. Put this over here. And then in an ideal world, I can just snap it. Oh, right, I've got to rotate it. A little too large, can't get that fitted in there. That's not bad. Then I can delete these anti-air, no, mortar charge bits there, join those together, remove duplicate materials and unused ones, and now, I mean, theoretically it's good. We'll see. I do think these textures are disturbingly blurry, though. I think I upscaled them back in Reach, so I might be able to get away with doing that here. That there. Nice. Fixed. I'm gonna raise them up, though. I know they weren't originally supposed to be raised up that high, but they look kind of bad in this new case. I think it'll probably look better like that. Export to another JMS, blah, blah, blah. 100 again. Better. That's kind of cool. If the shaders of the Ghost matched, I think it would actually not be that bad. I could like it. I could fuck with it. Alright, now let's match the shaders of the Ghost and see if it looks any good. Because that's going to be what makes or breaks this, to be honest. First things first, we are going to have to get the texture of the Ghost in, because it needs to match. In order to get the shaders exactly right... where's the anti-air wraith? You just get deleted at some point? Well, in order to get the shaders to match exactly the dark reddish shaders of this, not only do I need to make it so the reflectivity values and colors and stuff are going to match, the texture itself underneath makes a huge difference. Which means we're going to bust out Photoshop and start color matching the shell of the Ghost to the shell of the Wraith. Also means we're going to have to extract both of those textures from the game. I like to do that from the original Xbox version, if I can. So give me just a moment. I'm going to go Halo 3 mods, my old folder, grab Reclaimer here. There we go. All right, let's... Alright, there we go. So what I'm looking for is the Ghost shell bitmap, which should be just Ghost. Yeah, so we're going to grab this texture, which, as you can see, is literally the Ghost. I'm going to save it real quick. There's that, and then we need the Wraith, which is the bitmap used. Fun fact, by the way, even though the Wraith is like kind of purple in game, the texture of it is like a very deep saturated blue, and it's the same deep saturated blue that the anti-air Wraith uses, but the reflectivity values are so powerful on it that it actually ends up still overturning the blue so heavily by just basically erasing the actual texture color. The shaders of it are like, the textures are very, very powerful. So, fun fact for you there. Alright, so now that I've explained all that, we're going to match up these textures, which will hopefully look good. First thing I have to do for both of these is to remove their transparency mask, which... let me rasterize that. From transparency, so now that leaves us with the specular mask, which is hidden away in the alpha layer. Disable that, do the same for this. Layer, mask, from transparency, disable. And now we basically just need to take the purple and make it blue. Which is a little bit annoying, to be honest. 99% of the Ghost colors from the specular. You're probably, you know what? I think... it should be, on the off chance that it is, we can go ahead and just start with the shaders. Because it could save us a lot of time if that's the case. I think you're right. And so, let's run off of that as a working theory and do that. The quickest way we could get away with getting this to look good is to go into the Wraith shaders, grabbing the anti-air... I want to grab anti-air metal as well as the anti-air shader overall. So let's do... oh no, these are already in the folder. So we'll go to our Ghost AA, shaders, and we'll take the Ghost shell, old, put it there. This will become the new Ghost shell, which is the anti-air shell colors, and the Ghost anti-air metal here, Ghost metal becomes ghost metal. Old, just so we have a backup in case we need it for some reason. Now, I'll put these in here and just compare them to the old ones. So ghost metal versus the anti-air metal. Whoops. All the ghost does is it has ghost and banshee detail. I don't need that. I guess I do. It's already on there. So take the ghost texture, put it there. Ghost bump map, put it into there. And then it does actually have an illumination, which this one does not have for the metal. So I'm going to turn on illumination for our new anti-air ghost material. The self-illumination map is the ghost illumination. The color is occupied boost with these two colors. I'm going to have to copy these values over. Time occupied boost curve. Curve goes to a little less than halfway, so I'm just going to copy that from memory. Maybe curve, add a point right there, and then copy those colors from earlier spot, a little bit before, not after, and the function was occupied boost. Then the other function is 0 to 55. What a strange curve. Just below half there as well, though. We'll just try to recreate that. At a point just below half, right around there. Occupied boost. 55, 0, and there we go. Now the ghost metal. I'm not going to look at it yet. I'm going to wait. Is your gamer tag the same as YouTube? Who's asking? Who wants to know? Alright, let's do the same here for the shell and the new ghost shell, the one that's going to be our anti-air color. Alright, so this is what's going to be a little bit troubling. I don't know which one of these is the anti-air. I'm going to presume it's this color, the top one for variant. I don't have any need for these variants, so I'm going to do that. I'm pretty sure the yellow is the anti-air, so I'm going to copy that as well. Oh, there it goes. Why do I have Steam notifications on? When did Steam turn those on again for my settings? Hide those notifications forever. Okay, there we go. Much better. Alright, continuing this, I'm fairly certain this top red one... Wait, is it really been the top one the whole time? I hope not. Because if that's true, then I have fucked it up completely. I think. No, I think I've got it right so far. I'm fairly confident, actually. Boom! Oh my god. Well, I do think I got the colors right, but the texture's not so much. Oh, the Ghost does have an illumination map, which this one I don't think does. Also, top being purple for the variant. Interesting. Looks like I did get it all right. Very good. Very, very good. As for the self-illumination on the Ghost here, I also have to input these. Which is at a direct halfway point for occupied boost function. I'm just going to copy these over. Apologies for the little bit of boring stuff here. We'll go simple. Colors to a curve on the very same ones I just had. Halfway point, we have a point there. Occupied boost as the function, and then the intensity is 55 and 0, same as before. Easy peasy. Does anyone Any of you are talking to me in chat right now? I apologize. I have to give 100% of my brain power for this. Okay, there we go. Whew. Oh, okay, my no longer brain fast a lot. Good now, yes. We're good. Pop out the elimination real quick. There we go. Okay. Ooh! Ooh! Anti-air goes, dude, huge! Looks kind of cool, man. I will say, this thing does look cheap being slapped on here. Yeah, you were absolutely right, Kathleen. It is like 99% all shaders. That looks so good, though, man. I love that. Love the way that it looks. Demon, what did you just say? A. It high A ove the ground. What? Do we keep actually? It do. This is not the spot for it. The way that it's just sitting on the side there, that's not it. It's going to need to be improved, I think. That looks really good, though. The anti-air colored shell on it's very nice. Maybe it looks super kitbashing ugly because it's not animated and moving where I'm looking. That could be in part. But it is. The Dark Bolt, thank you for the 2. Appreciate it. Make the boost 5 times as fast. No. I will not be doing that. What I will be doing, though, is doubling its speed overall. That will be very good for it. So it has a maximum forward speed now of 10. I'm going to keep... I know, yeah, I'll do the reverse speed. I'm going to keep its acceleration the same, which is what I did for the other vehicles. Just going to double its maximum potential speed. Although I'm going to double its deceleration. And reverse speed. No, wait, its reverse speed was already. Yeah, I'm going to double its deceleration, though. That way you can... You'll have to accelerate up to max speed, but you can stop at a dime. Stop on a dime. Oh, this is a speedy-ass ghost. But you can stop really quickly if you need to. Unlike the Warthogs. What if the gun's pointed up and backwards to be aligned with the wings? Given the... Wait. Pointed up and backwards to be aligned with the wings. Giving the shot a cool arc to them? I mean, not a bad idea, necessarily, but I'm not sure what you mean in, like, detail there on that. Okay, one thing I am noticing, I don't think this is perfectly straight. And it's perfectly straight. Okay, never mind. I think it needs to be rotated to, like... be rotated like that so that it is kind of angled. I don't know if that's what you meant, Dean, but I think that looks better. And then I need to animate a bone on it so that way it can rotate up and down like that, but like from the wing point there. Can you use another cannon? No, I think it's being asymmetrical like this is kind of fun. I like it, looking like it's got a singular cannon. It's kind of very neat. I fuck with it. You know, I like it. I like it quite a bit. Okay, with the rotated cannon. I think that weirdly feels better. It being asymmetrical and in line with the wing like that is kind of cool. And if it was animated, that would look good. It's not perfect. It's definitely flawed. It looks a little bit kitbashy. I wish there was something I could do to improve that vibe it's got. You know what might actually help, weirdly enough, is the Veroni noise is baked into the specular map. The Ghost doesn't have that, though. And also, I'm noticing the base color... I can't tell if it's just due to the way the geometry is and the way the geometry looks, but the base color, even though it's using the exact same shader values, it has to be down to the bitmap and the specular map. I think the specular map needs to be brought in line to that of the Wraith. Whoa, the Dishonored with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. It's your first super chat ever, no less. My goodness. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. He said, hi, Mod Man. Keep up the work. I will. Thank you. Appreciate that. Have you seen the trailer for the next Doom game? I did see it once. I saw it briefly, and I thought it looked dope as hell. We could talk about it in a little bit. I want to do this texture really quickly because it's going to be a little bit tedious and annoying, but I'm down to talk about it. The new Doom, some of the things I've heard about it from comments the developers have made since the trailer went out have gotten me very interested. So I kind of want to talk about it for any Doom appreciators that are out there. I think it's going to be a really, really damn good game. I think it's going to be really good not only for people who enjoy the new Doom, but especially for people who enjoyed the classic Doom. Some of the things the devs said, I was just like, oh, really? I myself am not a classic Doom enjoyer beyond, like, some mods and things. So I can't pretend to be in line with like a bunch of the old school stuff, but I you know, I like Halo, okay? And Halo is like a traditionally older school shooter, so that's a little bit exciting. Maybe length of the barrel make it feel attached to the battery. Maybe we'll see. I'm actually rather attached to the position it's at now, but there's something about it. I'm gonna try that. I think it's a good idea. On the off chance that I don't end up liking it. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Ugh, what the fuck was my selection right now? Definitely gonna have to refine this. Oh god. Probably should be using the pen tool instead of the lasso tool for this. Oh, I definitely should be. Good lord, what am I doing? I think my hands are too shaky from all the coffee today. I'm going crazy, man. My brain's getting all cooked. Okay, that looks pretty good. So, for those of you guys who are curious as to why I'm making a selection around the shell itself, I am going to try to color match the diffuse and specular map of the Ghost to the Wraith as closely as I can, which will give me an extremely exact and precise color match in-game to the visuals of the anti-air Wraith. It's right now really close already, but there are some things on it that are not exact, and it's bothering me a little bit. And you'll notice the color of the cannon here is a little bit darker, a little bit more saturated than the rest of the Ghost. And I don't know if that's actually going to make a huge difference. Specular-wise, it absolutely will. Color of the purple shell-wise, I actually don't know. Could not say, but we'll find out. Alright, so now I have my selection down. Turn those off. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to grab this. This is the specular map for the Wraith. I'm going to put this on its own new layer and hide that. And I'm going to grab the specular map for the Ghost. I'm going to put it on its own new layer below that. That way I can take the Wraith. So here's what I want to do. You see this? The Wraith has this funny little Verone noise pattern. I'm going to do that. I'm going to first color match the brightness. I'm going to delete this. The brightness of the Ghost is a little bit too high. I'm gonna grab a tileable Veroni noise texture off of Google. If I can find one anyway. Something like, is that a good one? Okay, here. That's not tileable, I don't think. Oh no, it is. Sweet. Here. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this texture, which, like I said, it's a tileable Veroni noise. I'm gonna try and match the scale of it to that of the Wraith. So you guys can see the similarities between those. Around that scale looks good. And then I'm gonna double check that it is in fact tileable. It is, but it doesn't look all that tileable because it's at such a small scale now. I've lost some of the detail. Let me tile it at a larger scale real quick. Make sure that I'm not just like tripping here. Oh, it's actually just not tileable. I thought it was because it was close. Okay, well no wonder it looked bad. Could generate one in Blender, I might do that. Kira, thank you for the 5. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for the support. You said this might be goofy, but do you think the AA gun turret size down would work? The AA Wraith cannon looks a little off because of how low quality it looks. I was thinking about that. People were talking about it in the chat, and I was feeling like it could work. But also, people would definitely notice that it is a scaled down version of it. I think what a smarter move on my part might be is to grab the scaled up versions of the textures that, if I'm not mistaken, I did for Halo Reach. It would be smart of me to do that. Which would, I think, alleviate some of the issues with this. Veroni texture should be bigger since the ghost is smaller. You know, that's actually a good point. But also I need a tileable one, so I'm gonna find one real quick. And I've found a tileable Veroni noise texture. Press S to save image space to show options. Okay. I am generating a, okay, texture. This is not exactly what I wanted. I was hoping for some contrast on the lines so that it was a solid shape. All the default Veroni noise doesn't have any parameters for me to edit like in the way that I want. What does 10 do? Does that just change the scale of it? Oh wait, about 1,000. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Oh? These aren't the parameters I'm looking for, are they? Dude, where did I get the Veroni noise for the Lich? Where did I get that? I know I put it on there, and I can't for the life of me recall where I put it. Storm Lich Shell. Shaders. Come on. Storm Lich Shell Purple. Cov Noise Custom. Oh. Yeah, I have no idea where the fuck I got that, but it's the exact Veroni noise type I need, so I'm just gonna Cov Noise Custom. I remember making that texture, but I can't for the life of me remember where I actually got the original source texture from. So all I need to do here really is just take this, shrink it down a bit to roughly there, because somebody made a good point. The shell itself is... Okay, well, perfect tile. Man, I had... The life of me could not tell you where I got this, but hey. I'll take it. basically, my plan was to set it to overlay like that. And then if I make my selection that I made earlier here on the ghost, basically what I do, unhide this, drag it over by centering it, and then add a mask to it, like so. And now it's only got the Veroni noise texture on the ghost shell, which is pretty perfect. Then what I can do is take that exact same selection, which only has the shell selected, and I can apply a hue saturation slider, which I don't really think matters, to be honest, but I'm going to do it anyway, to the ghost shell until it matches the nice blue. Okay, not the lightness. We're going to brightness contrast filter that up because it does a much better job. Paint in black, and invert, delete, add mask to selection. Oh my goodness, hold on. Select pixels, Control Shift I the selection, go here, paint black. Now we're good. Okay. Then on the hue saturation, we reduce that. We set it to colorize, get the exact blue color that I'm looking for, which is around here. Saturate it deeply enough, reduce the brightness because it's a little bit too much. Compare it to the original Wraith texture with its disabled layer mask. And realize that it is pretty close actually, but I think the hue saturation's a little off. Isn't there a detail map in Reach like Cov Hex detail? Yeah, but in Halo 3 they use Veroni noise, and in Reach they use actual just hexagons, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a huge fan of. I think the Reach hexagons look worse. I like the more, Veroni noise just feels a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for, like organic, if that makes sense. And I always appreciated that about Halo 3. Veroni noise is a little bit more organic and nice. Okay, but that's good. I think it's a relatively close match for the color of the shell. Not that that'll make a huge difference on the texture itself. What will make a huge difference on the texture is the brightness values of the shell itself, which I can hopefully now adjust using the selection I made for the shell. Hey, Anonymous! Thank you very much for the $10 tip! Appreciate that. Thank you very much. I don't know if you meant to put your name in there, but on the off chance that you didn't, feel free to shout yourself out. Thank you, though. You said just a humble smithy in his blacksmith shop. Amazing work, dude. Much love. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I will continue to smith away. Oh, right. Okay, so here I'm going to I'm going to brightness contrast with this on, and then just turn the brightness down until I can get... That's the wrong layer. Whoops. Turn the brightness down until I can match. I can lower the contrast as well. Like to there, and then when I turn this on, and turn, I think I want opacity down, to be honest. It's a little bit much. Okay, I want to try that. I hope that, I think my tiling might be a little bit off, but we'll see. I can retile it if need be. But I think that's pretty close. Let me save this to a folder really quickly. I'm going to have to do the weird cursed Photoshop equivalent of rasterizing this out. So save that. I have a feeling the hexagons are going to be a little too big, but we'll see. So I delete that. I merge these down. I delete anything related to the Wraith or templates, merge these down, grab this texture, delete it, set it to the alpha channel, and now I can export this into the game. Ghost aa.tiff. And now... Oliver Goodwin, thank you for the $2 tip. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. He said, keep up the good work, RJ. Well, I don't plan to stop, so hopefully I don't disappoint. P.S. Do you plan on returning to the Scarab City mod anytime soon after completing Hugegrass? I would very much like to. I really love the Scarab City mod. It's a lot of fun. So, yeah, probably. I plan to. Where did I say this to? Oh, it was in my adjutant. Oh, shoot. Okay, yeah, I would absolutely love to. Scarab City was a lot of fun, and I've become quite a bit better at modding since then, so yeah, I would like to return to it very soon. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. Yes, to answer it solidly, I absolutely will be returning to it at some point. Oh, that was a whole process. I don't know if it's going to be worth it at all, but I'm going to hope it was maybe slightly worth it. So here's the Ghost. This is what it looks like right now. And I'm going to go into the Ghost AA shaders under Ghost Shell and swap out the base map to Ghost AA. 3, 2, 1. Okay, the hexagon bits are definitely in need of being lowered to a much smaller scale. But I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really see any major changes using that difference in specular. Let me go back. Tell me if this looks any different. It's definitely worth it, at least for the hexagons, but I'm gonna be real. As far as the coloration, I didn't see any major difference in the brightness of it. But I am gonna put the Vroni noise on there. Give me 1 second. I'm going to use the restroom again really quickly, and then I'll finish it up. Oliver Goodwin, thanks for becoming a member. On top of that, very generous tip. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. We're back, though. E. Alright, hear me out. I was thinking this while I was taking a very well-deserved pee. What if, instead of this just being shoved into the wing, I took some part of the actual turret, the, like, arms here. What if I took some part of this blurry, ugly-ass arm? God, it's so ugly. What if I took a part of that arm, and I used that to mount the actual turret rod itself onto the Ghost? I think that would look better, rather than having it just be glued onto it. Do the arms come out of the holes? No, I think that would look a little bit silly. If it was just, it would be like an fucking... It might look nice, though? I don't really know. I won't really know until I try. But looking at the shape of this, it would be kind of nice if I see something that I like. Give a T-Rex arms coward? I am no coward. Maybe I will. But I see something. I see something. Hear me out. Wait, what is the second one? Second one have a bunch of stuff? Okay, the second one does have a bunch of stuff. Hear me out here. This is anti-air metal. Is this part of the main turret section? Okay, so that is an extra bit there. The shape that I'm looking for is... I want this upper arm. I like this bottom arm section. I want to try putting that on there. Yo, Hyper, thanks for the $5. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. I need to see someone make a real-life profit chair. Ugh. A Covenant PC setup chair. Also, I like the Ghost. A real-life profit chair would be very fun to see. And I'm glad you like the Ghost. I'm happy to hear that. I'm actually really enjoying working on this Ghost, to be honest. Yeah, I need to... God damn, the way this folds up is such a nightmare, dude. And I can't see fucking anything. And I can't Wait a minute. I absolutely can unfold. No, I can't, because edit mode. Base turret, medium turret, major turret, destroyed turret. Fuck off. What does that leave me with? Leaves me with the part I want, probably. No, that's not the part I want, because the part I want has a nice angle to it. Where is the part that I want? Oh, I've been looking at it backwards the entire time. No wonder. Okay. I'll bring it back. This is, I presume, base turret gun. Yes. Base turret gun. Plus these fun little illumination cards, which... Double checking. Are there any other illumination cards on it? I'm double checking. I'm triple checking. And good news. There are not any more illumination cards for me to grab. I can probably grab that, separate it, and hide the other bit. Then I should be able to just get rid of all this extra stuff for the most part. I don't want any of that. Or that. Or even this bit. I think this bit is going to be unnecessary. Actually, is that attached? Okay, I'm just going to grab the entire arm minus all these top bits here. I don't know if this is going to be a good idea when it comes to mounting this onto the anti-air Ghost, but... I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea. It has to at least look marginally better. We'll see. Okay, now I can actually get a clean selection on this. Everything? No, I missed a face there. Missed some faces on the inside. Okay. Good. So this is the entire arm. Now, theoretically, I can select this entire upper arm and remove it. Okay, yeah, I could use just the bottom arm and reduce, what? This will be AA turret 3. Let's go back to our Ghost. Append and see if it looks any good. Delete that, delete that. Clear that, get rid of that. That onto... Wait. Alright. This should be good. Like how you slapped the anti-air gun on it? Yeah, I mean, it's a slightly modified anti-air gun, but yeah. Now I want to see if I can't make an actual arm for it. Because just having it on there is like one thing, but an attachment arm for it I think would go pretty hard. I don't think it's a good idea to include this arm. I'm going to just absolutely for a test see if it's even slightly worth including it. Like this. Could look kind of cool. Oh wait, no, that's backwards. It's supposed to look like that, which I guess means I need to scale it -1 on this axis and flip its normals. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I really like that too much, but it's neat looking. It's kind of dope, actually. I don't know. We could try it. It's so odd that it's just like sticking out. My thought originally, I'll try putting it in game for sure. Here, I'll remove duplicate materials and remove unused slots and all that, and then join those two together. Well, let's try putting it in the game and see what happens. I think it could be good. Align all that to frame whole, and then I don't like, to be honest, the second half of the arm here, this second joint right here. I want to get rid of that joint and then just directly place this on there. But on the off chance that like having the entire gigantic thing here looks cool, I will absolutely give it a try. Okay, yeah. Looking at this now, I think there's some issues. It looks a little bit goofy from pretty much any perspective. It's just like really far out there. Like, it's kind of a lot. Okay, but hear me out, hear me out. What if I unjoin them? I grab this part, this arm I was talking about that I didn't like, and I removed it. And then I just did, like, the inverse of that. I could once again rotate it so that it's triangular on the top. I could stick it kind of, like, in there like that. Could do something similar to that, where it's still kind of has the same energy, where it's stuck on the side, but it's much closer. I think that could be good. I think that would look a lot better, to be honest. Alright, so we can compare that to... Wait for it. That. Yeah, that is so much more reasonable. And it fits relatively well in the aesthetic department. Might actually move it back a little. That's pretty dope. I fuck with that. Anti-air ghost goes kind of hard. Well, there are some tweaks I think need to be made as far as moving the illumination map ever so slightly to the left. That's bothering me a lot, to be honest. And I think I might move the entire structure more flush from the front. Like so. Because it was just kind of bothering me that it stuck out so far in the front. This should be a little bit more flush, I think. This, however, could probably be moved pretty far forward. I think if it stuck out the front pretty far, I don't think that would look bad. Let's see. We'll see. We can only know once it's in game and it's got all of its textures in place. Need to make it where you can shoot off individual cannons with a firepower so you can disable it. Yeah, but that would defeat the entire purpose of it. I had the Phantom for a long time, where you could shoot off the turrets, but the moment your turrets got shot off, you're like, well, why am I even playing the game anymore? I lost all the ability to do anything. I don't know about it overhanging that far. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Maybe I should pull it backwards a bit so it's a bit more flush. It feels a little bit odd that it can, like, hang over that far. It looks really good, though. I think adding the arm was a great choice here. Yeah, I think it needs to just be pulled back. Like, literally like that. I don't know how this is rendering at all. It's not even on the right bone, but frame hole. Okay, there we go. I think it just being about halfway there, maybe a little balanced would be nice. We see it symmetrical later. We could, but I am really a big fan of the asymmetrical. It would be so hard to convince me to do it symmetrically. I think the asymmetry on it's really cool. Oh man, I don't know. I just pulled that back and I don't like it as much anymore. It should be at least slightly further forward. Yeah, I think that's better. Nice. Lengthen the barrel. I think it's a good length of the barrel right now. It's a bit shortened and evened out. I like it. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I think this is pretty slick. Anti-air ghost goes kind of hard. It's meant to shoot things down at the sky. It shouldn't it angle upwards? Yeah, you make a valid point, actually. I mean, it's not animated yet. I have to now make animations for it. I don't even have a bone structure set up for it yet. But I think visually it's good. Now I can start working on animations for it. I like it. I think it's a kind of cool kitbash vehicle, dude. I'm gonna be real. It feels... this doesn't feel like vanilla Halo 3, but also... It's like vanilla plus enough that I could believe it. If somebody was like, oh, Bungie's gonna add this in the game, and I was a kid, I'd be like, yeah, that looks so real. I believe this wholeheartedly. Alright, there is this thing here. 60 to 60, yeah. It's really rough when you're driving this thing and you go at full speed and you just like can't aim as much as you want to, so there we go. I've unlocked the left and right movements. Have you ever like boosted with a ghost and you like can't aim left or right very easily? I have fixed that. You can now aim left and right as easily as you could ever want to. Modded Gamer! Thank you for the $2 tip, man. Appreciate it. Thank you much. I think everyone is pretty much universally agreeing 2 cannons. Wrong! You are literally just making that up. But I'll continue to hear you out. You said, have its animation like the AA Wraith, where one cycles back as the other fires like a flat cannon. And if there's only one, how viable would that be unless you make it shoot fast? Alright, I'll add a second one. I'll try out a second one. We'll see what that looks like. I will admit, it does look kind of cool. Alright, it does go slightly hard. I don't know. It's a kind of a lot. I don't know. It looks cool, sure, but it already looked cool before. I feel like 2 might be just a bit much. I liked before that it felt like an attachment on the ghost, you know? Like before it was like, okay, yeah, it's a ghost, but it's got this like one cannon attachment. Like a ghost shouldn't have dual massive omega cannons. It's still a ghost at the end of the day. Hey, Modded Gamer! Thank you very much for a $2 tip. Appreciate it. Add a cycle animation and let's see. I'll just animate it regularly for now. I think I like how it looks so far. I'm just going to start animating it like this. I think it being an attachment is better. That said, I do need to completely redo its markers, though. It's got 2 primary triggers, which is kind of a problem. The FXL gun. FXR gun. I'm going to remove anything related to the right gun now. We don't need that. FXR gun, FXL gun. We'll go... I don't think we need an FX for... Well, yeah, no, we don't need that. I do need is a primary trigger, though. Primary trigger. Up to here. Like that. Good, good. Okay, before I do anything else, I need to reanimate the ghost. Very much so. I think, I might be wrong, but I think the ghost only has one animation, which is its aiming animation, which has the little wing flaps go like that. Let's see. Should have steering. This is a firing animation. I'm surprised, actually. It also has a suspension animation. Really? Okay, well, that's fine. We can import all of those, no problem. Give me 1 second, though. I need to find out where all the ghost animations are, because I've actually lost them. Common projects. I think my Halo Reach animation, or my Halo Reach modding folder, I have every animation for everything ever in Halo. Yeah, right here. These are all the JMOs. So the steering, suspension, firing. I'm not even going to import that one. And the aiming. I should probably import the aiming, actually. Just no, I know how the aiming works. All I need is steering and suspension. So I'm going to go ahead and import those into here. Save this really quickly. We have a new one. I don't know if it'll work. I think I might have to rename all the bones. Which I guess isn't a big deal. You can always rename them afterwards. Well, let's see. Import JMA. We'll do steering first. Oh, it actually just worked. Nice. Okay. Or not. Wait, hold up. That's not... Oh, I don't have it selected. I'm in pose mode. Duh. Okay. It's supposed to be doing something. Is this not steering? Steering is supposed to move the flaps. The left flap and the right flap are supposed to be moving. I can see them moving in game. But it's telling me the whole gun and seats are moving? What? That's weird. Try that again on a different animation? Suspension, perhaps? Oh, maybe its aim's still up. No, that's for the guns. Fire one? Huh. The bones actually do move when you fire. I had no idea. So subtle. Finally, suspension. Okay, suspension's cool. Why is the steering not working, though? The steering isn't animating the right bones, I think. Might have to just remake the steering animation myself. Try re-importing it again. That's so weird. Okay, I guess I just have to redo the steering animation myself. Like, it's not the end of the world. Anyway, now that I have all the animations in, I can get to work on animating my very own version of the Ghost, which includes me redoing the frame guns bone. Or, yeah, I'll make a new bone. Frame AA gun. I'm gonna call it AA gun arm. Do I want to do them separately? I don't really have a reason to. We have ideas. What if the AA cannon fires charged plasma shots? No, those are weak. And well, they do EMP, which could be good, but that would just reduce their effectiveness. When are you planning to host the game with El Dorito again? In the next couple days, to be sure. Alright, let's get this lined up where I want it. Right there. That looks good. Bring that down a touch. No, actually that's fine. I'll rotate it there. You know, I don't think I need to do anything except have a single bone for both of these. I think that's fine. Length of the gun, please, I beg. No, it'll look goofy if it's any longer than that. It's already very large. This is cool, though. Hear me out, what if it keeps its regular plasma repeaters as its primary fire and the cannon is fired with the melee button? I mean, I suppose I could do that. I don't know, I kind of like the idea that it was just straight up a AA cannon, though. It's not a bad idea, but it would be a little bit confusing when you get in it and you fire a little... Because it already has a boost. It makes people press B to fire it like it's a Banshee bomb. Might be slightly awkward because you have to... Well, I guess that's for only people with controllers. It would be a ground Banshee. It would become like a ground Banshee. Not a bad idea. I mean, I'll try it out. We'll see here. If this ends up looking decent, I'll consider it. If we do that, there's no point in having a regular ghost. You're right, but also there are no regular ghosts on the map, because there would be no point in having regular ghosts on this map at all. So there's no reason to do that anyway. Alright, bone. Animate. Yes. So now that I have that, I'm going to make the entire thing here be attached to, you guessed it, frame, AA, gun, arm. And then the same goes for this. And then I can actually start inputting parts of the animation that utilize that. So that includes the animation for firing, not steering. Steering doesn't matter. But aim still up does matter. It's down, middle, up? Yeah. So this is going to be... Why does it just insert all keyframes now? Blender, what fucking update are you... Ooh. We'll insert its rotation. Why can I not... Why does it auto-insert those? That's annoying. I liked it better when it popped up a little box. Either way though, rotation there, then rotate X, no Y, minus 45, rotate Y, 45. And then rotate Y, 45, negative 45. And insert that, so now we have the rotation set up for there. And I just need to make sure this is actually using the right name for the bone. There we go. No armature? Armature. Not too bad, actually. I could make it so when you steer the arm... No, I'm not going to make it rotate. It's just going to fire straight. I think this is fine. Now I just need to export these animations real quick and then call it a day. Export to JMA. Halo 3, JMO. Combat fixed, aim still up. Oh, I guess I should probably have combat fixed gunfire 1 here. Yeah, I think when it fires, it should go backwards a little bit. Okay, in that case, I do need a second bone. I thought I might not, but I do. This bone will not be set to connected, but it will be part of it. There we go. I see you guys arguing about rocket launchers in the chat, but I will not bite. Not yet. Frame AA gun. Now that that's set, I'm renaming this to use just the AA gun, not the arm. Now on the firing animation. Nice, we got a little firing animation for it. One thing I do have to fix though before it becomes too late is to reparent the marker here. This bone there, parent to bone. Can I not parent it to the bone when relative? Parent it to the bone, but keep transform, there we go. Much better. Nice. Everything is working out really good for this. I like this vehicle a lot. I'm here for it. Alright, we'll now export this to another JMA, but this one... Actually, let's do it one at a time. We have aim still up. We're going to re-export this with the new bone structure in. It's a JMO. Save it there. Then we're going to do the same thing for gunfire 1, but it's going to end on frame 11. JMA. Fixed. Gunfire 1. And we're going to do the next animation, which is steering, which I'm still really confused as to why the steering is not accounting for these bones here. They should absolutely be animating. They literally animate in-game. You can see it. I'm just going to have to reanimate those, I guess. I don't know why they're not accounted for, but I guess it just be like that sometimes. I'm just gonna have to guess on which side is which. RX. And then RXX 15, then RXX minus 15. Is that good? Yeah, there we go. That's theoretically going to move those flaps now in the right way. I don't think it's going to move as much, or maybe even necessarily in the right direction, but hey, maybe. Alright, anyway, we're going to export that out to another JMA, vehicle steering. And then last but not least, the suspension, which actually just looks cool. Cool. Alright, JMO, vehicle suspension. Okay, now that we got all our animations out, we can throw them into a animations folder. Oh, right, I also need to save the JMS with the new bones. That's fine. go? 813? Yeah, okay. That's the right one. Take all our animations here. Come into there. And also, I'm going to quickly do this. Yeah, that. Have that. Get out of the animations folder, go to the tags folder for it. Or we don't. And Windows 11 Explorer, day 3000 of the Windows Explorer just breaking for no reason and losing functionality on key functionality. Very fun. Anyway, we've got the model animation graph that it'll overwrite and hopefully grab stuff from. Now we do model animations uncompressed because absolutely no compression here. Objects, vehicles, ghost, AA. And if we're lucky, the animations are still using the old ones. I haven't hooked it up. But I will now. Do it fart. It do not. Oh right, I have to re-import the render model too. I knew that. Huh. Oh, right, the physics and collision model are no longer valid because... Are they? I think they probably should be. Maybe the model animation graph is just invalid? Let's see. What's invalid? Game? Not error geometry. 0, I need event display. What is wrong with my vehicle? Unknown name, wait. No, that's the wrong one. Invalid physics. Okay, I guess I just do need to redo the physics model. Extract physics, data, objects, vehicles, ghost. What? Like the import info. Alright, I'm just gonna re-extract. Can I do it like this? No. Unfortunate. Alright. Fine. Fine. I'll do things the right way. How's it going? I'm suffering from success, that is. I am... It's going really well, actually. This ghost is almost done. It's going to have a whole custom animation set and everything, and should look really good. We'll see, though. Alrighty. Save that. We will now import a bunch of JMS files. So we need not the extracted folder, but objects, vehicles, ghost, physics. Did it just work? First try. Oh my god, it did. Awesome. All right, import another JMS. This is ghost collision. Then we're gonna remove any duplicate materials that are potentially there. There are none. Everything is wonderful in this joyous day. Oh, I'm so happy to see that just work first try. Wow. Now we have a collision in physics here, which should be totally valid with the new everything. No TV shows do generic sci-fi. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if I'd say do. It's just generic sci-fi. I can't view it from the lens of a non-Halo fan, so I'm just totally spoiled by all the awful things that it does to any Halo fans that are watching. But I will say, I am told that generic sci-fi fans who know nothing about Halo enjoy it. Hey, we're back. Look, it even animates. Although the animation graph does not reflect the new angles. Let's change the steering to go... wait, aim's still up. Aiming. Yeah, up is also going to be 45. Look at that. Let's hide It doesn't have the right weapon yet, but... Well, that's kind of cool, dude. It's not supposed to be doing that, but that's cool. We got all the new animations, and look, it even... Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. I totally did not add in the Veroni noise for the specular map again. Delete. Layer mask. Shrink this shit way down. Oh, no, wait. I need to duplicate it, not shrink it. Well, both. I think that should be a lot more reasonable. Now, I do this again, select the pixels, go back to here, and add a layer mask, and then I think it should be good. I think the ghost should look better this time and have the proper Veroni noise to the texture, which should make it match up to the Wraith a little bit better. Merge layers, take this one, copy, delete it, channels, alpha, paste it, export it. There we go. Very, very nice. Export at 820. Good, that's the right one. Go to bitmaps, import that, get our bitmaps back. All right. Let's see. You guys get to tell me whether or not this looks good. It's now supposed to have parity with the anti-air wraith visuals, having the Veroni noise. Here goes nothing. He might be a bit too strong. Maybe it did need to be bigger. Alright, here's what I'll do. I will... Maybe it was good at the size it was at before. Let's do that. Delete that. Apply these. Delete these. Merge those. Copy that. Delete there. Apply to the alpha channel. Export. Sorry, I know I've been really bad about reading chat for the past little bit. This is just like very focus intensive work. I will get back to reading chat a bit better here in a minute. Okay. It's a little too subtle, I think. I went to like 70% transparency. I'm going to go back to like a little bit higher transparency than that. I feel like 90. 85? Let's try that. I don't know. Might look good. Might not. We'll find out. Me when Windows do. I really can't pretend like that's adding a whole lot to the ghost, but it's certainly there. It's a subtle detail that I suppose is kind of nice. Kind of just removes detail from the ghost in general. But it's there. I guess I'll stick with it. It matches the style of the gun over here, which I won't be able to change anytime soon. So I guess it's fine. Forgot the red logo on the wing. Yeah, the logo just kind of vanished once I did the whole coloration thing. You can't see the diffuse map at all. I suppose I should add the red logo. The red logo really stands out on the Wraith. It must have a specular mask that just like absolutely negates all reflectivity on those. No, they do reflect. How odd. It doesn't. You're right. It should probably have an orange color. Would look kind of cool. I don't even know where those went anymore. They're just gone. Okay, well, I'll get to that, but now I want to make it stop shooting a ghost gun, because now it deserves to be shooting like an AA cannon. I think what I'm going to do, too, is make it use the new AA cannon that my anti-air Wraith, my modified anti-air Wraith uses. Right now it's using Ghost Gun. Let's go. My Wraith turret anti-air. There's the weapon. I'll put it under the Ghost AA weapon. And this is going to be anti-air turret, anti-air Ghost. Right now it fires a volley of, I believe, 6 shots. I'm going to make this one shoot like, I don't know, 3? Let's see. Shots per fire 6. We'll do 3. Over 11. Half of that at... a little over half at 6. Oh, we can do 5. Hey, King Sidorak with the $2 tip. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So if you have a mechanical hard drive, not SSD, plugged in to your computer, that can cause several issues, including lag spikes that let you do some things, but not entirely freeze your computer. Replacing the hard drive with the SSD is the only fix I found. I hear you, but I'm a little bit confused as to what this is relating to. The Windows Explorer thing? Oh, I do have hard drives plugged in, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it could be that. I thought the worst case of hex of lazy design is the hex pillars in Infinite, which is the ugliest aesthetic. I feel ham physics. We're never going to see them in any foreign installation. Yeah, I also don't like them. Like, conceptually interesting, but no, not for me. The Heretic Banshee work like the ODST one? It's similar. Not exactly the same, but it is similar. Oh. Oh. Oh, you know what? I just realized I'm going to have to do all the destruction bits for this. I bet this blows up and turns like purple with all of its damaged purple bits. I like this, though. I don't dislike it, but... Are you still planning to add that shielded door to the Waterworks Cave? I forgot about that, to be honest. I was just trying to get the Waterworks Cave in the playtest to be useful in any way, shape, or form. I like this, though. What do you guys think about this? I think this is a nice Ghost variant. This is a lot cooler and cleaner than I honestly expected it to be. It's pretty dope. I do wish I could get rid of the 2 gun slots easily on the texture in the front, but I might actually be able to. I could try closing it up in Photoshop. Oh, it would still look a bit odd. Negative 4 shot? I think 3 is already pretty good for a Ghost. So let me see. If I'm fighting like another big vehicle, how quick do I take out a Ghost? Okay, it doesn't one-shot a Ghost, but it nearly does. How fast does it take out a Wraith? Wraiths have a lot of armor, and this is a big splash of plasma explosives. Yeah, it's pretty slow, I'm gonna be honest. This is not doing as much damage as I thought it would. Oh man, maybe it's, I know wraiths have really strong armor though, to be fair. Let me go to the bases and grab a Warthog. Let me see. Has anyone revived the Spectre for Halo 3? I have, Malachor. Several people have, but I think mine's the best because I'm me and I think that anything I make is really cool. I'll show you. It's kinda neat. The flap? Wait, what is wrong with the flap? Everyone keeps saying the flap. Is it glitching out? Oh, yeah, wait, it's off. No wonder. I was confused. Yeah, I'll fix it. I know why that's happening. What? There we go. Better. I was doing something. I'm very confident that I was doing something. I just joined the stream and already noticed the fuel rod ghost. Yep, we spent the past 2.5 hours making the fuel rod ghost, and honestly, pretty cool. Yep, that absolutely tanked a hog. Testing damage on the Warthog is what you're doing? I was gonna do something else too, I swear. I can't recall what it was anymore. But I blew up the Warthog and it was decent. Worked pretty good. Will it have anti-air tracking? Yeah, this is absolutely... It already has it. I just don't have anything really to test it on other than the Scarab. But as you can see, it do be doing damage. Obviously, it's not going to be this strong in game. You will not be able to nuke a Scarab and a Ghost like that, but it will be able to track. Did you really change the whole Ghost texture to match the gun when doing the inverse would have been easier? Well, yeah, but I think it's way cooler to change the Ghost texture. Why would I want a purple Ghost? I already have a purple Ghost. Now I have an anti-air colored Ghost. That's way cooler. Although I'm not sure about the Veroni noise texture on it. It looks kind of spotty and odd. Like, yes, it does match, but it's a little bit too thick. I think the lines need to be thinner. She needs the logos now. That's true. If they had the orange logos, it would be good. It's honestly, I just need a better Veroni noise texture, and then it would be really good. Oh, that was going to show the Spectre. That was the thing. Do I have it on the map already? I know it's on the Forge menu, but it's not loaded into Sapien. I'll have to grab it. Yeah, for whoever's asking about the Spectre, I'm actually pretty proud of how the Spectre came out. It's not perfect. There's definitely some things I could improve on it, but I like the Spectre. I think it came out really nicely. I upscaled the model and the textures from Halo 2, and yeah, it looks pretty good. Oh, look, even the Spectre has Veroni noise baked into its textures. I think the Spectre came out pretty nicely, actually. I never gave it the custom animations it needs, but it has animations for sure. Shame it was never brought back. Yeah, I know. I like it though. I think it fits in just fine in Halo 3. You're on the A Ghost rocket. Oh! Should I make a rocket Warthog? All I would have to do is make a turret. I feel like that'd be easy. Why am I asking you guys? Should I make a rocket Warthog? The trigger field dividing the Halo 2 model worked fantastically. I'm really impressed with how good it looks. Yeah, it's literally like a cheat code. Like, I'm not having to put in much effort. But it works great. Like, I mean, it's not perfect. There are some UV stretching areas, but I like to just think that Halo 2 has those issues on its own and it has nothing to do with me. Am I replacing the Goshawk? No, it would be additional to the Goshawk. I would put some in areas like, for example, down in Waterworks. Right now, what do we have in Waterworks? A Goshawk and an anti-air wraith. Could alternatively have a rocket Warthog and an anti-air ghost. I think it would just make this more of an interesting area, to be honest. You're like, coming out, you're like, oh shit, there's a anti-air ghost. And you're like, it's not the best vehicle ever, but it's speedy and it deals a decent bit of damage. Why not? It's a lot faster than an anti-air wraith, but it deals less damage, so why not? Okay, hear me out. Custom Edition Rocket Hog. Cryptic, you ain't even gotta worry about it. I'm already steps ahead of you. It's gonna be that very same one. I'm on board already. Get the rocket launcher off of high ground? Huh? Spectre looks so good. Best and most underrated vehicle. It's very fun. I even have a speedy version of it for this map. I doubled its speed and put it on the Forge menu so you can use a really fast version of the Spectre on this if you ever want to make a Forge map for it. Where'd you think of the Razorback too? I was, but I haven't come up with a good plan for how to make the Razorback other than fully doing it custom. And I don't have a subscription to Substance Painter right now. I should probably re-up it. I just don't feel comfortable re-upping it midstream, putting all my payment details out there. Even just slightly risking having that. It spooks me too much. So, here's the plan. Rocket Warthog, now. Looking at the Rocket Warthog, it's pretty straightforward. You can tell it's just the chain gun, but the barrel is swapped out for 3 barrels of the rocket launcher and the fucking, like, stretched out version of the base barrel. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Steam version of Substance Painter is goated. Yeah, I'm totally gonna get the Steam version of it. Anyways, let's go ahead and make this. First things first, I need to see if the third-person model of the rocket launcher is good enough texture-wise to use. Otherwise, I'm going to use the first-person version of it. Third-person version is... yeah, it's plenty good. Not a problem, so I'll use that. And then... third-person version of this part here good enough. Hey, Modded Gamer, thank you for the $2 tip. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, it's perfect. Oh, it's so perfect. Thank you very much for that. Said you could use a missile pod and give it some life. It's not used very much. I'm so sorry, Modded Gamer, but I am way too committed to doing the CE nostalgia version of it, where it's literally just a triple-barreled rocket launcher in place of the the Warthog chain gun turret. Should make Helldivers in Halo ODST. I've thought about it. I have a working drop pod vehicle that's like really cinematic and a lot of fun. Definitely thought about it quite a bit. The Warthog skin, the one that already has seats painted like that, just replicate the yellow stripe. I could, or I could just fully do it myself. Alright, I should have the model ripped already, but on the off chance that I don't, I'm going to rip it out again. Extract render data. This one is going to be... Hey, Weasel. What's going on, cute girl? How are you? This one's going to be objects, vehicles, Warthog, turrets, chain gun / chain gun dot render model. Ah, damn it. Okay, I gotta actually see which one it is. Vehicles, Warthog, turrets, chain gun. Wait, that's completely right. Where did I fuck up? I completely named that correctly. Objects, vehicle. Oh, I put a quote. And I also put render model. There we go. Weasel Sentinel. I'm glad you keep reminding me. Every time Weasel comes in, you remind me. We'll get there. But first, I have to do this. This is very important to me. Just use the Halo 1 model. It looks just fine in Halo 3. Ultimate Firefight did it. It looks great. But half the fun for me, making the Rocket Warthog, is making it in Halo 3's art style, which includes just straight up ripping the Halo 3 rocket launcher. I don't know how to explain why I like it that way, but I just do, and it's really fun and a great time. Chances are, though, I am going to have to recolor the Warthog, though, because if I'm using the rocket launcher and its actual barrels and stuff, it might look a little weird, now that I'm thinking about it. We'll see, though. Rocket Hog with 2 rocket launchers cycling would be sick. Well, I'm just going to copy the one from CE where it's a triple barrel. Pretty straightforward. But I do need to get a close-up look at that. Halo CE Rocket Hog. I could just open up the Halo CE mod tools and get a really, really close look at it, but we'll see. Any HD screenshots on Google Images to save me some time? Anyone? Anyone? Please. Please? Nope. Okay. Alright, I'm opening up the Halo CE mod tools. Give me a sec. Tags. There. What is... Dude, what? Oh, it's tags levels? Levels. How do I even... Tags levels A10. No, not A10. A30. Yeah. What if you make the 3 barrels in a triangle formation, then spin it like a revolver every shot? I could. But yeah, Bart and I came in and said it already, but to quote Xperia, the triple-barreled Rocket Hog is iconic. And who am I to remove such iconography? I am not so arrogant. That said, I'm not done with the anti-air ghost yet. I should not be sitting here. I'm making weird sounds for it. Oh, the collision model's not valid. What the fuck? Excuse me. So yeah, this is why I'm not done. I have to recolor a bunch of the other bits and bobs. The destruction states of it are still pink, which is actually a really easy fix now that I think about it, but still. There's like the chunks too. I gotta redo the chunks and give them the right shaders. Ah! No, I need to see the dead body of it. Yeah, all the chunks and the dead body bit, and also making it so the gun falls off when it dies is important too. But yeah, long story short, there's just still some bits on it that need to be recolored and matching to the new graphics. Very easy to do. I don't even have to like do any difficult work for it. I can just copy and paste like most everything. Try using the shader improved version that the Halo 3 ODST player character uses. It uses a multi-purpose map that looks better than the 343 PBR. Wait. There's an improved shader? I'm confused. If there's what improved shader? Is it for the Warthog? Oh my ears. Good God, it's so loud. Never again, Halo CE Sapien. Alright, let's spawn in a Rocket Hog. Just a second. Ancient fucking stupid selecting bullshit. Ugh. Dropping a like. Great work, reject the keep. Wow! Thank you so much, Novaru. Hey, shout out Novaru, guys, for telling everybody to leave a like. Thank you, Novaru, for that. Really appreciate it. What do you guys think about this lovely looping sound we have in the background? Look, our Warthog. Alright, so this is what we're here for. We're suffering through this awful sound effects garbage for this. We finally get to look at it up close. Oh, weird. That's kind of a cool model. I like it. Got like a little rocket thingy. Not just as simple as I thought it was. Kind of cool. That is definitely just a stretched version of the rocket launcher's body, though. That is 100% what that is. You are welcome, my favorite streamer. No way! Nuvaru, shout out Nuvaru, my biggest fan. Huge. Thank you, Nuvaru, for your continued support. Speaking of which, is there a reason you're not a channel member? Do you hate me, or what's going on there? The ODST rookie armor shaders and hands. You will see it as a green texture that works like a multi-purpose map. It has metal, plastic, specular reflection. Oh! Yeah. No, I mean, that would generally be good for everything, but I'm gonna be real, to set up a bunch of multi-purpose maps like that when I don't even have Substance Painter up and running right now would just be a little bit too much for me. Dude, I knew it! I knew she was Taco Bot. This is so fucking sad that she's been lying about this whole Taco Bot thing. I'm not Taco Bot. Meanwhile, screenshot that. Somebody screenshot that. Yeah, I'm screenshotting that. Alright. She can't even delete that message. The deed is done. What have I missed? We're gonna do the chain gun, the Warthog chain gun now. Right, so it should be under chain gun. Or why did I say chain gun? I meant the rocket Warthog gun. But if you did miss what was going on, we have a brand new vehicle. What's that noise? Bro lives in Japan. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, I took a screenshot. Shout out ShareX being the best screenshot platform out there. This is what we made. New vehicle. Anti-air ghost. Now there's an actual ghost that does real damage on this map. And it's fast as fuck. much fun as that is. Got this. A Warthog. Wow. So freaking neat, dude! Okay, what is the difference here? Okay, so instead of... Oh, that's kind of cool. Instead of, a little chain gun with, like, bullets and stuff, there's rocket ammo. Which we have models for in Halo 3. Which we have all the models for. We just gotta find out where they are. I've totally forgotten. But I know it's in here. It should be under, like, equipment? Probably. Equipment. Maybe not? Gear. Human. Military. Where the hell is the rocket launcher ammo equipment? I know it exists. I've seen it many times. The CE Rocket Hog? Yeah. But we're doing it in Halo 3 because, obviously. Where the... Where? Wait, would this be an H ammo crate? Wait, I know exactly how to find it. I'm brain blasting, don't bother me. Actually, I need to keep that open. It should be under the forge palette of my map. The old one. Gonna be the same folders, little ammo cans and stuff you pick up? You would think, but I actually have no idea, to be real with you. Not a clue. Hey, Corey, thanks for the 2, and for your 5th ever super chat. Appreciate that. Spent on my stream? Said, here's another donation, by the way. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Rocket launcher ammo is under objects power-ups. Rocket launcher ammo. I would never have guessed power-ups. Objects power-ups. Rocket launcher ammo. Cool. Power-ups. Rocket launcher ammo. Okay, cool. So here's my idea, right? Here's my idea. Just like how in CE, it's basically a Warthog chain gun turret. However, the special thing about it is that the giant ammo drum is replaced with rocket launcher ammo. I too will replace it with rocket launcher ammo. And the fact that the giant chain gun that comes out of the side is actually literally just rocket launcher ammo shoved into the side of it. I think that's what I'm going to do here as well. The other quirky thing about it is that the rocket launcher ammo is so big that they had to move the shield a little bit forward. I think Novaru is a 343 dev in secret. I would not be surprised if she was. That actually makes a lot of sense. Dude, you can't make this up. They literally just took the rocket launcher's body and they stretched it. You can still see where the 2 holes for the rocket launcher's original 2 barrels were, just stretched into ovals. You cannot make that shit up. And god damn it, I'm gonna do the same thing. That's Gearbox, by the way. Gearbox did this, not Bungie. But for the record. Get it right. How the fuck do the rockets rotate 90 degrees? I don't think they do rotate on this, actually. Wait a minute. Wait just one patty flipping second. What the flip, dude? What the flip? Dude, what the flip? Damage states, my worst nightmare. Whatever, nerd, give me your daily tip goal. Dude, that is absolutely my stream equivalent of... Wait, is that everything? Okay, separate that out. That's the base. And then medium, gun. Dude, whoever did the damage states on this, fuck that person in particular. These are so messy, it hurts my brain. Oh wait, I messed up medium belt. Never mind, they did everything perfectly. I'm actually just dumb. Okay, let's do this one step at a time. Base, medium, major. Destroyed. Base. Separate, this becomes base. Then we separate the rest out, which is medium. We select the medium destruction states, separate, medium. Then we move on to the major states, which we have here, major belt and major gun. We separate, major. Then finally, the remaining part is just destroyed. Very good. But you never used a single rock in the level of the Covenant? Hey, you take that back. You take that the fuck back. Oh, my weasel. You could add the Gauss scope to it, just the scope thing with the screen. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it. Hang on, what does the Gauss look like in game? I actually am kind of forgetting in this moment. Oh, I just realized it's going to look a little weird in El Dorito because it doesn't use the Halo 3 Warthog design. The Gauss? Yeah, the Gauss wouldn't actually be good for this. Well, would it? I don't think so. Why does the Gauss turret even have this, like, ammo drum? What is that? Oh, I guess it, like, feeds in little shots, little magnetic bolts or something. Okay, sure. Huh. Very interesting. You already know what I was going to say? I do. Weasel Sentinel. Hard requirement at this point. Okay, alright, here's how it's going to work then. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to keep the main body of... Actually, am I going to keep... No, I'm not going to keep the main body of this. I'm just going to work on the base version of the turret right now. Models. Rocket Hog. Rocket Hog. I'm just not going to worry about damage states for the time being and just do the full high-quality version of it for now. Here we have indirect barrel front, and major gun primary. Wait. Whatever, dude. One thing at a time. So first and foremost, I'm going to make a backup of base, and this is going to become base rocket. And since I'm going to be making major modifications to it, I am going to remove its very lovely split geometry data, and I am going to merge by distance. Get rid of all those vertices, 974, that's fine. Then I'm going to shade smooth by angle, which returns it to, well, something generally nice, but there are definitely some round areas that are going to need some fixing, like this barrel, which I don't need to worry about, actually, because I'm going to delete it. And same with the big ammo belts, those can go away, completely unnecessary. That leaves us with this, which is a little bit messy, unfortunately. I think I'm going to grab the texture for this. It's going to be kind of important for me. The texture that I need for this is chain gun, which I'm just going to screenshot. Use the weighted normal modifier. Wait, what? With mode. Face area and angles and keep sharp. This improves the normals. Face area and angles and keep sharp? I mean... I'm not... What does that do? Weighted normal modifier? Weighted normal modifier... Face area and angles and keep sharp? I mean, it does look nice. I don't really... These subtle differences, I think. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm not seeing any major differences compared to... There's some things different, but it's very subtle. I think I'll just keep it my way for the time being. Actually, no, I think it would be better to do this because it'll be dynamic instead of actually hard. Let's clear all sharps and then look at it. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. Good, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not really sure what that does, to be honest. Alright, whatever though. I'll keep it for the time being. Next up, I need to take a look in-game again. So, basically this has like something very similar to the chain gun in Halo 3. That's the... I need to spawn in a chain gun Warthog. A regular, boring, non-Gauss Warthog. Not bad. Now, I think... I keep it as is. I can keep that same general shape. And then it'll connect just like the one in CE, having the rocket base shoved inside of it for some reason. Sure. I'll just have to get a little bit more creative with it, I suppose. I'll import the rocket launcher ammo, though. That'll be fun. Can use those already. Okay. The way that they're stored here is kind of an interesting way. Let's do rotate 90. I'll do an object mode for now. Rotate that 90 degrees. Do that 180 actually. Y 45. Nice, that lines it up well. Obviously, I'll have to shrink these down to fit in this cubby here. Kind of cool. We got our rocket ammo in there now. I think GPU's actually in stock. In person made me hard. G, X, X, Y, Y. X, X, Z, Z. Minus 45. Rotate Y minus 40. Rotate Y 45. Oh, I'm about to have a stroke. Good God. Rotate X 45. Rotate X 90. Rotate Z 90. I'll have to like split this down the middle some way. Oh, that way. In game, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it was the giant Warthog rocket ammo right here shoved into the side of it that required this to be moved. You would think that would work nicely. Doesn't work badly. I go to vertex increment mode though. Okay, that's a little cleaner. Then I could mark sharps on these areas here. Or not. They mark sharp in game here? No, they're not. It's actually kind of... Weasel. Weasel, no. What are you doing? Weasel! You just bit a cable, didn't you? My keyboard turned off for a second. I heard a funny noise, Weasel. What are you doing down there, Weasel? You don't bite cables, do you, Weasel? I gotta save this Blender project. It's not safe. No, don't even joke, Andy. Don't even joke about that. Stop. You guys are not funny, okay? I can see my stream health. It's a good try, though. It's a good try. You absolute comedic geniuses. I think you're so damn funny, huh? This is hilarious. Is it just a joke to you? Okay, I thought my cat was down there biting cables. This time she was just licking her butthole. We're all good. Yo, Rusty Quarters! Thank you for the tenor! Appreciate that very much. Thank you, thank you. Please do not use the leather brown ammo box for the magazine. The CE model uses a custom black mag. But it did so easy. He said Spartan Tanner did the same thing and it looks awful and makes 0 sense. Okay, hear me out. What if I recolor it to not be brown, but instead black? Is that good enough? No, I don't even think I was done saying that due to stream delay. I just said hear me out and you said no. Please just port the model. No, dude, what is there to port, okay? All that we have here is like 5 pixels in a fucking cube with a random fucking generic black detail map slapped on there. There's nothing to port. Look how many pixels are on that. It's terrible. We need a Halo 3 equivalent. I am not porting a fucking cube. There's nothing to port. I could go in Blender and make this in 15 seconds. Just put wheels on the Halo 3 rocket launcher. You're so right. Okay, I will say this one up here does admittedly look kind of goofy. At the very least, I should probably remove these like wacky, goofy bits on the end. Never mind, I lied. It's gonna be so dumb. Listen, if I recolor it to black, it might look good, okay? You just have to trust the process. Believe in the me that believes in me. What is that thing? What are you? What are you? Oh, it's just netting. Weird. That's not even the correct orientation of the rockets, though. They're supposed to be parallel to the barrels. Parallel to the barrels. Parallel to the barrel. Oh, right. I see what you're saying. Because the way that they're stored, they're like long ways rockets. Yeah, wait, you're right. That means the one in CE doesn't make any sense either. Listen, if Master Chief's suit can jack him off, then my barrel can be 90 degrees incorrect. Alright? That's the lore. You guys just have to accept that. You must accept! Now, while you learn to accept it, I am going to find the stupid texture of this stupid thing so that it works. So that we can see what we're looking at in the thing with the blender. All right, don't worry about it. Chain gun bitmaps. Okay, here. This is what I was after, right here. Don't mind me just casually screenshotting the texture. Look, it's for use in Blender. Okay, it doesn't need to be 100% perfect. I'm kit bashing here. Just let me have this. Gordana, initiate the vacuum sucker. I loved it when Chief said that at the end of Halo 3. That was awesome. Alright, here's the rocket launcher bitmap, which... yeah, is a rocket launcher bitmap. Should have everything on it. Alright, come on. I'm pixel peeping. Perfect. I'm expanding the selection. Alright, perfect. Is that easy? Hey, Scooby, thanks for the 2. Appreciate it. Read up. I'm not going to comment on Chief's suit function, but I will say the scientific way to give grunt CPR is to fart in their mouth because they breathe methane. I hate that so much. Wow. That's really gross. You're right. I know you're right. I hate that you're right, but you are right. All right. Grunt wakes up. It's like, oh, yeah, something smells different. Something tastes a little different today. The air sure is fresh. All right. Objects, vehicles, Warthog, turrets, rockets. Objects, vehicles, Warthog, turrets, rocket. Okay, they both exist now. We're good. Okay, so now we have the bitmaps folder. We're good. Now I can go into the shaders really quickly and at least pretend like I can see what the hell's going on. And then on the I don't even have the rocket launcher in here, man. I don't even. Guess I should probably get the texture also for the rocket launcher. Ammo, objects, power-ups, rocket launcher ammo, bitmaps, blah blah blah. Show bitmaps. It is real. Oh, this is like the. Why is it so orange? Is this the Halo Online one? This isn't the brown one. This is the Halo Online one. Ugh, gross. I'm definitely changing that to be not orange. Disgusting. Very nice indeed. Okay, stare at that for a second. I gotta grab that texture real quick. So there it is. Okay. I've got all the textures in, sort of, kind of. Who cares, though, if they're perfect or not? I can answer that. It's not me. Oh, yeah, those are very orange. My goodness. Your stuff is too detailed for there. Is this Reach? Yeah, those look ugly. Terribly ugly. Well, there's a chain gun in all of its green glory. No, I'm coming in something. Oh. Only the streamer phantom damage states. You really want phantom damage states, huh? Alright, let's now import the JMS of the rocket launcher. Okay, now the question that I'm trying to figure out is, do I scale up the barrels or keep the barrels the same size? I'm gonna be honest, looking at it in CE, I'm thinking these are probably not scaled up. But on the off chance that they are, let's see. So there's an entire barrel right there. I can duplicate and separate that one out. Then this little connecting piece I'm gonna need. Duplicate and separate. Is this the Halo 4 soundtrack? No, this is Halo Wars. I like the Halo Wars soundtrack personally. I think it sounds great. Now, I don't need any of this stuff here, so I'm going to try my best to clear it all out. They're all separated out in a funny way, and I don't want to lose the shading necessarily, if I can help it. I prefer authenticity, even at the sake of my own sanity. Not very healthy, but the truth. It's fine. Everything's fine. Looking pretty good. Not bad. Okay, now I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of all this stuff as well. I'm just going to delete everything around this circular bit. I don't need anything except the actual circular bit itself, so all this extra stuff is totally useless to me. Don't need it. Yo, Modded Gamer, thanks for the 2. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for your support. Look what I sent in supporter. Weasel doing cat things. How do you have footage of my weasel? Can you fucking elaborate on that one, pal? For their, is this reach? I didn't even notice her doing that. That's funny. Yeah, those look ugly. Terribly ugly. That's funny. Okay, this is a little bit cursed. Maybe this is for like a shading thing, but some reason, all of the rocket launcher bits all meet up at a single point in the middle. Ugh. Probably for shading reasons, I would hope. Okay, looking pretty good so far. It's pretty neat. I freaking like it. Alright, I already have one barrel extracted, so I can go ahead and delete the rest of these barrels here. And the rest of everything back here. So the reason I spent a bunch of time just now separating, deleting like 90% of the rocket launcher is because this, right here, is going to become the foundation for the rocket hog. And I don't want to just stretch it the same way that Gearbox did, where they literally stretched it out. Unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of doing that because I actually have to make it look decent. I can't just literally stretch it to the point where you can see the ovals of the two stretched rocket launcher bits. There's a lot more detail in the Halo 3 one, so unfortunately, well, fortunately or unfortunately, I'm going to have to find a nice way of turning this into a sort of oval shape without ruining the original aesthetic. Or I guess I could just like squeeze it down and just call it a day. I don't know. Will be kind of neat. How close together are the barrels here? Are they like touching? Okay, they are vertice to vertice touching. I'll do the same on mine. And then on this bit, I need to see if I can't get this straightened out entirely. Oh wait, maybe... I'm gonna be honest, something about this song, hearing just ad nauseum for the 1000th time, hurts my soul, and I need to switch to an amber clad. Much better. Okay, this one, however, this part I am gonna stretch. Well, less so stretch. Oh, we need G, Y, X, Y. Ah, close enough. I'm gonna take the edges of this and just click and drag until they reach the end, like so. The texture will stretch, but nobody will look close enough to care. Nice. Can I ask a favor? Can you stand in a spot so I can get a good screenshot of the ghost without the sapien or error events? Sure? I guess. Yeah, let's get it in the sunlight. Showing off its beauty, the luster of its textures. About that. That's a good one. Wait, hear me out, hear me out. Photo shoot. Nice. That's pretty cool. Ideal screenshot right there. You literally did the Wraith thing I said yesterday? I don't remember, but I like it a lot. Anti-air ghost. At tonight, thank you for the $2 tip, man. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Hello, Mr. Modmaker DJ, man. I am requesting the sounds of jazz in New Mombasa. If you can't make this happen, I will be saddened, but understanding. Have a good day. Hashtag the HCE Rocket Dog looks cool, but sucks ass. I'm not going to disagree there, but I get to make it not suck ass, potentially. That said, when it comes to the sounds of smooth jazz straight from the streets of New Mombasa, all I can say to you in regards to that is... It's thick. I listened to Deference for Darkness while I had a heavy rainstorm outside yesterday. Yeah, that's a vibe. How long are the barrels here? I think they're decently longer than where I have them right now. Linus Tech Tip screwdriver? Yeah. I just went like that. It's not like horrible. The non-lazy route would be to actually spend a decent amount of time reconstructing this around an oval shape, but without warping. That's a kit bash if I've ever seen one, man. Good God. You're killing me? Why must you not listen? You keeping part of the grip on the launcher frame is killing me. Part of the grip? There's no part of the grip on the launcher. Part is meant to look like it rotates, being an oval that... I don't think this rotates. Does it? Does this rotate? Oh, that's not... That's the origin point. That's not a vertex. Either commit to the oval or go back to round. I think it looks better as an oval, to be honest. As much as I would like for it to be round, I think the oval is just nicer as a shape overall. You know what? I don't know if this is going to look good in game yet. I think obviously there's going to be a lot of clashing colors and things like that. So I think what I want to do, right? I want to take this, put it in game, see how I feel about it, see what I hate about it, It's just hard to tell from Blender only. I think what I need to do is actually put it in game and just see, because it's like, it has the right shape and design here, but the colors and things are going to be what's really going to settle it. Because like, it can be a cursed kitbash like this and look good so long as the textures and overall vibe is there. So I'm not going to know if I like it or not until I actually see it in game. Therefore, I'm going to put it in game. Let's do Rocket Hog 5-test. I mean, hold on. You know what? Well, nah, fuck it. Let's put it in game and see. I agree with Jank. What did... Thinking, RJ, maybe one day you can make a supporter chat background playlist for us to contribute to, so you're going to have more variety and no copyright issues. That's actually a really good idea. I like that. Somebody say that in supporter chat. I want to... I think that'd be good to have in supporter chat. All right, let me just... Okay. We have all this stuff here. Remove duplicate materials. I will temporarily make a... What are we listening? Oh, this is the rest of Deference for Darkness? Interesting. The tiny scrundle below the barrel cluster. There is nothing below the barrel cluster. That is not a vertex. Nor is there anything here. Nor is there anything here. Okay. I need nothing, actually. This is just a render model replacement. Alrighty, let's do this. First things first, grab the render model. We're going to go into the rocket folder and dump that into there. As for the rocket folder here, we're going to need a whole bunch of shaders. So let's get those first and foremost. Alright, so as for the shaders, we're going to go to the chain gun shaders here. We're going to need all of those, though not all of them will end up getting used. That's okay, though. Shaders, paste those in there, grab the render folder, put it into the actual data folder. I get those mixed up at some point. But anyway, so we got the Warthog turret shaders. Now we need the rocket launcher shaders, which are here. Turret rocket shaders, we get all those. So now they're in there. And then we also need objects power-ups rocket launcher ammo shaders. Okay, now we have all the right shaders. Now I can actually import this. So we'll go tools, tool render, objects, vehicles, Warthog, turrets, rocket, draft. And then top it off, I'm going to grab the the chain gun model, physics model, collision model, and vehicle. And I'm going to use that as a basis for the rocket. And I'll hook it all up, and then we'll spawn a version of the Warthog that has the rocket on it in-game. Okay, let's try it out. So, hook everything up first. This is our rocket turret tag. It's a vehicle. We'll attach it right up to the rocket model tag. And then just swap out the render model, I guess. I mean, I made copies of the collision model and everything. Might as well throw them in here for the time being. Oh, I just realized I didn't hook up any of this stuff to a vertex group. I want this on the gun. And it needs to be on base gun region. Okay, and then lastly, these need to be on B gun. God, I really hate how they look. And then the Halo region they need to be on is base gun. And then everything should be good. Now I can feel comfortable putting this in game. Yo, Phoenix, thank you for the 2. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. See, rocket turn instead of reach one, based as fuck? Yes. Absolutely. I would not realistically consider doing the reach one. And now that I did that, though, we do need to do something a little bit crazy, a little bit wild, even a little bit wacky, which is to add an entirely new variant to the Warthog. So let's Windows Explorer to here. We have the Warthog Ghost vehicle, which is spawned in Forge. Now we're going to have the Warthog rocket vehicle, which goes here. But the funny thing is that I have to edit actually the base Warthog model to add a new variant for it. So we open up the base Warthog model and duplicate the Ghost, name it to Rocket. That'll be the variant for the Rocket Hog vehicle. And instead of having the Ghost vehicle turret, we're going to have the Rocket vehicle turret. And just like that, I can now go in game and we'll see what this abomination looks like. And yes, it is an abomination, just like everything I import for the very first time. But we can make it not an abomination, and that's the beauty of modding. Oh, right. Need these gone. There we go. Take 2. It was certainly an abomination. Okay, there, it's invisible. It is very much invisible. Oh, they're not parented, duh. Parent to object. Now we export one more time. I think I'm most concerned about the squashed rocket launcher thingy being bad. That looks way less bad than I expected. Like, the colors obviously don't match, but I really thought that was going to be hideous. Huh. I was expecting that to look way worse. If it already works, I mean, I know I messed up some of the vertex groups, but it should work. No, I don't think the barrels move yet. The barrels stay in place. They are missing B gun vertex groups being assigned. Armature is assigned though, so they should work now. I think they just didn't have any assignment on those. Ugh. I actually like the color scheme. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be honest. So it's still, obviously it's shooting chain guns because I haven't modified that. Oh, the rocket launcher ammo needs to not be moving. I could honestly set the... I think it looks a little awkward that I'm trying to copy the gearbox thing by moving the shield forward. I just don't like it. I think maybe I'll move the ammo back a little bit, like there, and then bring it back to the classic, because I was trying to mimic the gearbox one where the shield is forward for whatever reason, but I just think it looks weird. I don't think it's a good look. It just looks like I fucked it up, you know? It's like, oh, rejected wasn't good enough. But I love the asymmetrical look, but it's kind of awkward. I mean, it does look cool when you're actually on it, I'll say that. I am pleasantly surprised that even though this doesn't look quite right, it is not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. I did genuinely think that was gonna suck. Paint it black. Okay, my question is though, is it gonna be... Do I make it have its own custom Warthog, where the Warthog is black with the yellow stripe? Or do I paint most things green in order to make it fit that way? This is such a lazy way of doing the barrel. It's really bothering me, but it's literally how Gearbox did it, so like, what am I to say to that? What I want to do is take a lot of the features that are found on this barrel, make my own shape out of it, UV it, and then attach the barrels to that. I think that would be way better. I like the uniformity of all the hogs being green, as do I. But obviously you can't have a green... I mean, I could do a green rocket launcher. It'd be kind of cursed, but I suppose I could. I think, as much as I want it to be like a dark black color, I have decided, it's gonna turn green. I'm going to turn it green. Well, not all of it, but most of it. Why must you keep making bad choices? Well, it's just, it's gonna fit the Halo 3 art style, you know? Why ask us? I want to hear. I hear you guys. I hear that you want it to be like the Black Hog and everything, and I think it would be cool. And I'm still considering the Black and Yellow Hog, but also like it. Yo, Xerxes, thank you for the 18 months. Appreciate it. Make it magenta, you know, for funsies. Damn, 18 months. That's a long-ass time, Xerxes. Thank you very much for such long continued support. I appreciate it. If it was easy to make it magenta, I totally would. I absolutely would. I'll have to do an El Dorito to make up for it. Please flatten out the oval shape so it matches the CE one. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Basically, instead of it being a literal oval, I'll make it like an octagon. Just like the CE one. Like, the CE one looks better, to be honest, because it's lower poly. But it looks nice because also it's flat on the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in. I'm going to take the features that this has, being these little ribbed bits, and I'm going to make a completely retextured one that is angular and flat on the sides, not round. But I am going to make it so it has all these cool little spiky features all over it. And then it should look a lot better than a literal oval that's just squished. Yeah. The barrels look good, though. The barrels look really good, actually. Compared to the ones in CE. Same kind of vibe. Although they are rotated. I'll have to rotate them all like 45 degrees, I think. RX minus 45 on all these. There we go. The rocket does have a radar on the screen? It does, yeah. It's got like the little Warthog radar on a little screen back here, which is kind of cool. Not bad though. Okay, we can't forget though. I can't forget that I still have work left to do on both the Anti-Air Ghost and the Heretic Banshee. Both of those vehicles need their destruction states polished up. I'm getting carried away adding vehicle variants lately, which are all good for gameplay, but well, maybe not the Rocket Warthog. That one's actually less good for gameplay. Well, it's not bad. It's basically the human equivalent of like the anti-air Wraith or the anti-air Ghost, because obviously rockets that can lock on, which they will. I'm actually a huge hater of the AA Ghost. It's the Fuel Rod Ghost with extra stuff. It is the Fuel Rod Ghost. It is 100% the Fuel Rod Ghost. And how dare you be a hater? This is a top tier vehicle variant, okay? This is one high quality vehicle variant, I'll have you know. Look at that thing. Look at its beauty, its grace. That's way cooler than the Reach one, where I literally stuck a fuel rod cannon on it. Take that back. You take that back! Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Rocket Warthog, I rebuild the thing like I was talking about. Then I'm left with two choices. I either recolor the entire Warthog and turret to be black with the yellow stripe like the CE one, or I recolor just the rocket launcher to become mostly green, maybe with like greenish black barrels coming out. At least the map already get carried away. Oh, please. 2 days. No, 1 day of extra content. Oh no, the Ghost is basically done and the Rocket Warthog's basically done. It's fine. This wasn't even new content. This was just fixing really broken old content that I refuse to ship with in such a broken state. You'll live. 2 more days of extra content and fixes. You'll live. I have plenty more fixes on top of this anyway. What have I missed? Everything, Brains! Oh my god! Literally everything. No Halo CE PC yellow stripes? I'm debating it. Or I could just make a Halo 3 version where it's green. If I die tomorrow, I'm telling my GF to come to the stream and yell at you. Well, I'd probably deserve that. Oh, I just rotated them back to Nuki. I rotated... Oh. At least the one on the other side should be rotated. I rotated it to make them like the ones in CE. Although that one on the other side is at the very least busted. There we go, that looks a little better. Make an El Dorito version that can color change? That's true, actually. That'd be kind of fun. Aside from the parts you're already changing, I think it's honestly way better than expected. It is somewhat better than expected, I would say. Nah, you know what? I've decided. It is going to become the black and yellow Warthog from CE. I think it's just more fun overall. It is a decent bit more work, but it is going to be a lot more fun that way. I think it's a good idea. The thing is that tonight, I agree, like my instincts tell me that it would be good to have like a Halo 3 version that matches the rest of the hogs. But then I realized, like, with this mod, a lot of it's a love letter to custom edition. So I might as well just say screw it and just continue the love letter. Because we already have... the fuel rod gun, which is absolutely a love letter to CE in custom edition, Halo PC community, because we only had this gun in Halo PC. Hey, little Brian, thank you so much for the gifted membership, dude. Appreciate it. That's the first gifted membership we had here in a while. Thank you, thank you. And congrats to Keela on getting that gifted membership.
You just got a gifted sub?
I
Woo!
did! Yeah!
Gifted sub!
Pablo, it's Pablo.
This is a kid because you gifted a sub.
Congratulations, you just got Pablo content.
He's yours now. You own him.
Look at this, Pablo.
Free kitten. Exclamation mark claim to claim your free kitten.
He is not happy.
Dude gets for escaping.
He's so cute, dude. I love Pablo so much.
Is that dinner? Free kitten.
That is dinner, yeah. Pablo's gonna make a great dinner.
Listen up with Bella, right? She's fun now, but she's kind of broken her habit of pooping places.
Okay, good.
Except I go into my room and see a big stinky pile of poo poo on my carpet,
Aww.
2 feet away from the sparkling clean litter box.
She tried.
It's 2 feet away.
She tried. She
It's
really
like she
did.
doesn't even have like incompetence. She's just a stupid
She's just,
cat.
she just can't figure it out. Like, it's hard, okay? It's hard to figure it all out.
She's been so good, and then she's just like, this carpet looks very nice to poop on. Look,
Don't.
This is the face of a cat that poops on your carpet and pees on your bed.
She's a really dumb cat, to be fair. Like, her brain has... It's like very smooth. She's got like a koala's brain.
She's not good. We don't like her.
Whoa, I like her.
And she's
Take
my
it back.
least favorite cat I've ever fostered.
What? There's no way
She's
she's your
really
least
incompetent.
favorite
No,
cat.
I meant to say she doesn't even like weaponize her incompetence. She's just dumb.
Well, I think she's very nice.
Average TikTok brain. I know, she probably like fucking goes skibbity toilet.
She's like... She would be a skibbity toilet cat, that's
She
true.
would.
Eucalyptus
more
brain.
of a I am the glub glub. You know that one? You know that.
What does that mean?
I am the glub 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 glub. Anyway.
Show her weasel climb. She's seen weasel climb 1,000 times. They did find it in real time. I didn't even notice this was happening. She just started climbing. There's nothing too detailed for there.
It
Is
looks
this
so
reach?
funny because you can't even see the cat tree.
I know. She looks like she's climbing the wall or something. Yeah, those look
Yeah,
ugly.
she is climbing the wall. Why
Terribly
is your
ugly.
desk so shaky?
Because I
What are you doing under your desk, Drake?
beating my meat on stream.
The shakiest desk I've ever seen.
Definitely don't kick my leg like 1,000 times a second after drinking copious amounts of coffee.
Wonders, just earthquake.
I get questions a lot. People are like, why is your camera shaking all the time? I'm like, what is it? Who's asking? Really? Oh, little man. He's so cute. I love Pablo.
Anyways, I want to put Feta with the other kittens, but I can't do it because she likes playing with April too much, so...
Yeah, they've become buddies. They're
But I
bonded.
think I have to, so that way she breaks the habit of pooping on carpets.
That's a shame.
It's just such a bad quirk to have.
It is. You know what? You coming up here just reminded me of something.
Coke? You want to do Coke?
I'm sorry, what?
Someone said Coke and fries?
Yeah, that's a different kind of Coke I think you're thinking of.
I thought you want to drink some Coke.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm
I
down.
haven't had Coke in a while.
You were
What do you think?
well, okay, I just had this realization that
Everybody should hit the like button right now.
everyone should hit the like button, and also that I've been streaming for 4 hours and I'm fucking starving. I'm so glad you came up here to break me out of my trance. Thank you.
You just came up here to bring Pablo.
Well, I'm glad you brought Pablo because you broke me out of my trance. Guys, I'm tired, and I've been tired for a while. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. My roommate broke me out of my trance, so if you're upset that the stream is now ending, you can blame her entirely. It's actually completely her fault. Please take any concerns that you have directly to her. I'm gonna work on the Rocket Warthog off stream so I can get some food and relax, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm tired. Godspeed, Halo Man, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll post some updates on the Discord server, so if you are in supporter chat in the Discord server, go join in there as a YouTube member. If you're a YouTube member, I'll be hanging out in there and posting screenshots like I always do, so be sure to join discord.gg/rejectedshotgun if you're not already part. It's link in the description. My cat's dead. She's very cute. She's all of 5 pixels. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the support as always. I'll be live again tomorrow, same time, same place. You already know. Once again, be in the Discord if you want to see some updates. Also follow me on Twitter @rejectedshotgun. I always post updates there as well. I'm out. Xerxes, thank you for the $5 tip. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So when are you planning on telling her it was actually you who pooped on the floor? She's still here, guys. I should not have read that out loud. Okay, I'm out of here. Sitting in the secret labs chair, indeed. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you there, though. Bye-bye. Please don't poop on my floor. Please do not poop on my floor.
Yeah, at least this isn't a shaggy carpet like in my room.
Oh my god, are you wiping your ass on the carpet? Guys, I'm sorry. Bye.